I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Call J.D. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Money when you buy. You don't make money when you sell. Every time the world goes tits up and everything goes fucked up, I smile because days like today are days I've made money. I'm actually cash poor. First time in my life I'm poor. I have like 100 grand for the weekend. That's it. But it's fine because I know in the future Jah will bless me and I might have to buy another 812 super fast. Anyway, point is, if you're watching this and you have any kind of money, don't be a bitch. Scared money doesn't make money. Invest it.
These Nazi blood-sucking anti-American parasites that want to make you and your family slaves know that we are standing up against them and we are red-blooded and we are not slaves and we are not bowing down to them. I'm not bowing down. I'm at the tip of the spear. I get death threats every day. And you know what? I am honored to be who I am. I'm honored to just be an average person that stood up 15 years ago and said, I'm going to defend the Republic. I'm going to defend the family. I'm going to defend the Second Amendment. I'm going to fight against abortion. I'm going to see what happens when I really take action. And we have laid waste to the enemy. If you simply unloose yourselves and become the leaders you are, we will sweep this scum into the gutter. We will defeat the New World Order. We will crush the tyranny. Second hour, straight ahead. Stay with us.
Baby, I heard you got a new man. You know where you want to be. It's purple.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Call J.D. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Hey, our next caller up is Steven from California. Steven, how goes it?
I'm good, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Thank you. How can I be of assistance today?
Dave, I'm working 60 plus hours a week. I'm making 50,000 a year, and I'm having trouble making ends
so
meet.
sounds like the big problem is you're having trouble making ends meet on $50,000 a year.
Exactly.
I don't know how that's possible, my friend. Sounds like you might have a spending problem, but we'll go ahead and dive in. What's your current rent?
$2,000 a month.
Well, there's your problem right there, Stephen. You're spending $2,000 a month on rent. Why not simply live somewhere that's less expensive?
Well, Dave, that was the cheapest area we
Okay.
could find that also had affordable daycare for my
So
daughter.
you have a little daughter. She's going to daycare. How much is daycare a month?
$1,500 a month.
Are you kidding me, Stephen? $1,500 a month in daycare? Oh, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. What are you sending her to daycare on the flipping moon?
Dave, it's not like
$1,500 a
that.
month, Stephen. This is just a classic case of a millennial spending too much money trying to keep up with the Joneses when you could simply cut back on your expenses, live somewhere that's cheaper, and just send your daughter to a cheaper daycare. It's that simple.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened to me. We were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and you change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened to me. We were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and you change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
What is going on, you guys? It is I, Dollar Cost Crypto, here with Ask Me Anything 44 bullets, 44 gains.
Yes, sir.
Do you deserve the gains? I'm here with Kylo Tren. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? I'm out here
Sheesh.
engineering, you feel?
Sheesh. I've eaten nothing today. I've just woken up, and apparently the world's biggest stream is happening right now, and apparently I just found out about it. Call J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Dude, I actually need a little tequila to get the last part in, but like, bro, I've heard people do that so unbelievably bad, bro. Like, girls are like the worst at it too.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
of course.
but they're like,
Can't even hit the proper gritos, man.
yeah, man. I've literally I've shocked adults and stuff when I was a kid. I could do it so well when I was a kid. Like, I had people like, what the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Got the big gulp coffee. I wish, bro. Big gulp coffee. That'd be nice.
Right?
Yeah. But for anyone, let's be okay. This 100 man, working man stuff right here. Working man. Only man giving you a Saturday stream right now, okay? Now
The Shark Week cups.
Okay. Let me put you on what's really the best coffee, like working man's coffee. Not like, Starbucks. And not that. Should I shit on McDonald's coffee? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Fuck McDonald's coffee.
Let's be for real. Pilot has the best coffee.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm just being for real. As a man who's made himself probably close to like 10,000 cups of coffee from 7-Eleven. Well, the number might be like a couple. It's probably 5,000.
Yeah.
Like legitimately. I used to drink like 2 to 3 of those motherfuckers a day. XLs. Right? And yeah, you get shit done with caffeine, not with weed. Let's just be for real here. Now, if you're doing something creative, of course, the weed, of course, right? But it's straight up the best tasting coffee you can. It's 100% Pilot coffee from Pilot. You know, like the one for the trailers. That's the best coffee. Straight. I've never tasted it. It's the best coffee you can make if you're hand making it yourself and everything like that. Now, I'm not talking about like French pressing and grinding beans together and stuff like that and doing all kinds of this racist like white man stuff. Like, So I had to subjugate the people from this the small South American region right here. I had them work for me in my rubber plants, and I've now moved them over to my bean plants. Now, this is the finest Chilean ground bean chocolate that you could possibly made. I've had all the indigenous children, step with the fermented beans and stuff inside of the. We call it kind of a patty melt, some sort of a. Patty melt might be a little bit more of a like unsophisticated term, but more like they kind of were crushing the beans down to get the juices out, and then from there, right, we fly in the finest of Colombian women to spit inside of this roast here.
Pilot,
it's free range, right? Yeah, free range for sure.
Pilot has the coffee mixed with the amphetamines. Got that trucker wake up.
Dan T, shut up. Stop ruining stuff. But what is with you guys, man? The craziest intro in crypto. That is right. It's dollar cost crypto, DCC. The man, the myth, the Mexican, the Hexican. Miguel. Real name Miguel. Blue collar extraordinaire turned Hexican, Mexican, crypto influencer. That sounds really lame saying crypto. I hate saying that, but yeah, in crypto. But I'll say I actually talked to some people last night, and I know, and apparently they're like, it's so crazy that the general public doesn't know anything about crypto. They just know the word crypto, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and that's all they know at most.
Headline.
Yeah, I think they know Dogecoin a little bit. They keep saying Doggy Coin or something. Actually, someone should probably make the song. Here, free meme coin tip. You should make a coin called Doggy Coin. I think it'll actually do pretty good. Because most people don't know even what they've heard of Doge, but they don't really know. Like once you say Doge, they know it. But I've heard so many people say Doggy Coin that I bet you someone that will work. I just want some credit. Miguel ended up starting one of the biggest Ponzi dog coins in history. Pale in comparison to any actual project.
Allegedly.
So I am Dollar Cost Crypto, Miguel, founder of Doggy Coin. It is the 4th largest crypto by market cap. We currently do about $15 billion in volume a day. Yeah, so basically there's big birding French into it, the coin and stuff. We call it ultrasound doggy money. Let's see, Alberto, put that comment up. Let's see, man. What's up, G? DCC, my wallet got rugged for 3 Ethereum. Oh, fuck. Remember to use a condom wallet. He ain't lying. Yep. So this is something that I teach our student, me and Charlie teach our students, is something that we brought up pretty early on. I'd say probably our 2nd or 3rd crypto mindset course. We brought up this thing that we kind of created called condom wallets, right? Which is basically having multiple wallets. You have a couple safety wallets, which are basically think about these are bank vaults. I keep my Bitcoin in this one. I keep my Ethereum in this one. I keep this coin on this one, and having multiple of these wallets with different seed phrases in them make it harder and harder for you to get hacked for everything. So a hack does sometimes happen, or you may accidentally accept a contract or a certain message on something, and you don't read it properly. You sign for something you shouldn't be on the blockchain, and then they steal that coin, or they compromise the wallet, and you only would lose the funds in that wallet. So that's why we have for me in the Phantom ecosystem, right? I have my main Phantom wallet, then I have a medium degen wallet, then I have a very degenerate wallet. So in an ecosystem, right, especially if I'm really balls in the ecosystem, I could have 4 or 5 wallets in the ecosystem. So in my degen wallet, I'm fully prepared to lose that one, right? Hopefully it doesn't, but you're damn, I lost it, but it didn't compromise the rest of the bag. By doing this, you reduce the amount of losses that are possible, and you can catch things on, you can catch things up and stuff, but you do need a little bit of you need to be a little bit organized and make sure you know what things are and properly name things, as well as when you write it down inside of your whatever your metal sheet or your seed phrases inside of whatever a notebook or whatever the hell you have it in, right?
Parallel wallets so they don't touch.
This is where you kind of place these things right here, man. Say that again, Kyle. I didn't hear you.
Oh, saying parallel wallets so they don't touch. Wallets that never touch each other. Wallets are never together. No assets together.
No, yeah, for sure. Let me get Franklin. Put this. Wait, I'll give y'all some game launch a meme coin based off the Q French dogs on Pulse Chain. Frenchies is ranked #1 dog breeder against Americans, but they're Frenchies. I'm gonna call my XL bully.
And then Alberto comes back.
But a lot of this, like this video today, it's an AMA, right? So all super chat. So for people who don't know how AMAs work, right? If you super chat, I'll read it, right? Unless it's just incredibly brain draining and stupid, but I shall read it, and I shall try to answer you to the best of my abilities. But first and foremost, I've got to teach a little bit of a lesson. So Kyle, pull me down and play that Dave Ramsey meme. So right before you pull me down, so today's video is sponsored by Dave Ramsey's like this kind of like video making fun of the Dave Ramsey thing. This is kind of what like pisses me off. Like this is what when I hear this shit, like this should get you kind of mad. So pull me down, Kyle. Go ahead.
Okay, our next caller up is Steven from California. Steven, how goes it?
I'm good, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Thank you. How can I be of assistance today?
Dave, I'm working 60-plus hours a week. I'm making $50,000 a year, and I'm having trouble making ends meet.
Sounds like the big problem is you're having trouble making ends meet on $50,000 a year.
Exactly.
I don't know how that's possible, my friend. Sounds like you might have a spending problem, but we'll go ahead and dive in. What's your current rent?
$2,000 a month.
Well, there's your problem right there, Stephen. You're spending $2,000 a month on rent. Why not simply live somewhere that's less expensive?
Well, Dave, that was the cheapest area we could find that also had affordable daycare for my daughter.
So you have a little daughter. She's going to daycare. How much is daycare a month?
$1,500 a month.
Are you kidding me, Stephen? $1,500 a month in daycare? Oh, I'm trying to be nice. What are you sending her to daycare on the flipping moon?
$1,500 like
a month, Stephen. This is just a classic case of a millennial spending too much money trying to keep up with the Joneses when you could simply cut back on your expenses, live somewhere that's cheaper, and just send your daughter to a cheaper daycare. It's that simple.
I am sick and tired of these boomers fucking running their mouths. I'm done with this shit, dude. Like, I'm so sick. Look, I think Dave Ramsey's done a lot of great things, and I think overall he has helped a lot of people out. But man, age is starting to really show. Man, these boomers need to shut the hell up already, man. It's getting to absurdity, right? And of course he's playing it up, right? Like, there's people who play like the misers and stuff and everything. And it's like a lot of these, like, if you watch traditional like finance YouTubers. Save your way to $1 million. Do you know for that one cup Starbucks coffee, if you were to invest that into an S&P 500 fund, that in 45 years, when your dick doesn't work, you'll have $1.5 million. 45 years from now, $1.5 million will be worth 20 grand. Fuck off.
Inflation ain't no joke.
What are we talking about? Like, we're having inflation like just last year. Like, until last year. Don't make me bring Blue's Clues out. But just last year, we were having 25 to 30% inflation a year. If the federal government, if the government is saying that it looks like we hit the CPI hit 9%. If it hit 9%, triple it. 27, 28, 29% inflation? 20, that means you had to have earned 40% on your portfolio to eke out the inflation and make a little bit of money on the average returns. I promise you, stocks did not make 40% returns on no S&P 500, no ETF. Stupid. We make that in a week in crypto. Hex the whole Hex ecosystem doubled to tripled in the last week. My God. Now, I don't think saving money is stupid. You do have to save money somehow in order to actually like money's currency, money's energy, right? You have to save some of your energy up in order for you to allocate. I think one of the biggest sins on the planet is what these bug eaters at the World Economic Forum are trying to do. They're trying to stop you from saving. They want you to be dependent on them, where they don't allow you to have cash. They tell you where to spend, and they can make your money disappear. This is the final plan for these central bank digital currencies. They will take your ability to save money away. They will put a time limit on your capital. If you work, hey, you guys, the economy really needs to speed up today, so all money in your bank account will disappear in 24 hours. You have to spend it within this weekend. That's the world they want, a fully controlled economy, so they can keep you enslaved, because if you have no savings, you can't resist.
Did you hear
when you have savings, when you have the ability, when you have weapons, when you have all these things to be into, that you need, we need to. This is why it's so important in crypto. This is why I push this. That's why I call crypto the red pill, the red pill of finance. Is because once you're in crypto and you understand it, and you can take self custody of your capital, your money, your energy, they can't enslave you. They can't control you. One step away, farther from the matrix. Feature sounds fun. I'm telling you, man. Like whether look, there's basically two features, right? But like, it's never going to be as evil and dark as like the story as you think. But it's either going to be dark gray or light gray, because it's never going to be like this beautiful. It's not going to be this dystopian future, but at the same time, it won't be this utopia that these commies want either. You know, they want like you own nothing and you'll be happy. Crazy. So chaotic. Whenever I hear someone giving life advice and they say go to school, I'm just thinking the person's a now I'm totally under the I look as a person, like I'm in my early 30s right now, right? I grew up on all this stuff, man. The internet was, I mean, like we had the internet and then we had cell phone internet, right? Let's just be for real. The real shit that we like is the cell phone internet. Okay, let's be honest here. iPhones, the Androids, we had computers and stuff like that, but like as bonobo, ape, orangutan, gorillas, we love social media because we're social creatures. And these devices and these energies and these social networks have put us onto damn, the coffee's got me going today. My God. These networks amplify what we are. Turbo cunts. We read books by their cover. Shallow. They say cunts already. Yes. Do I remember dial-up internet? Yes, I do. Slow as fuck.
You have to hear that ring.
Super slow. Super slow. Napster, you've got mail. I remember it all, brothers and sisters. You remember having to, on a flip phone.
Yeah.
You remember having to actually have to push the number 3 times to get the letter you want? Oh! Hey, baby. Hey, girl.
What do you think the abbreviations all came from?
What's up?
BBY.
And then these bitches somehow would send this paragraph. So you know she really likes you. She sent you 3 paragraphs. That must have taken her like an hour.
Or she's texting her minutes away. Minutes.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm so millennial old. And I'm the young part of the millennials, right? But I remember a time when texts were 15 cents a text.
Oh my God.
I remember.
I remember when the first unlimited plans came out.
Those T-Mobile sidekicks we hid. No, I know that when BlackBerry was king and iPhone was just a pipe dream, Steve Jobs had a dream that one day, he built to charge you 20% on everything on his app.
Or the Blackberries.
The Motorola Razr was incredible. I had the LG chocolate, the Razr. That was my, and then I jumped straight to iPhone.
Remember you had a BlackBerry, no?
Oh yeah. I had this. I had this touchpad. Like it was like the first one. You could, like the whole screen would actually move. I forgot what this, but I had
like the flip.
But I had it for like a couple weeks and stuff because it just broke.
Yeah, the BlackBerry was the
super
iPhone
lame
at the time.
Nokia's with screen. Yeah, Nokia's with the Crackberry.
We have a super chat. It just didn't pop in. Oh
yeah, and we'll read super chats in a minute, man. Don't worry. If you've super chatted, you will have your super chat up, man. And Dustin, we got you, brother. Just Kyle, make sure to you can start his comment once he makes it. All right. But here's what's going on, you guys. They're giving advice for what worked during their time. Like, I can't blame Dame Ramsey for what he's saying because it worked for him 100%. And it was really good advice back then. You have to understand, right? Is that most people were barely there wasn't Robin Hood. There wasn't crypto. There wasn't Bitcoin. There wasn't any of this stuff. All money's investing was centralized, or you got money from a family to start a business. The ability to be in the capital class was much harder and smaller, so there was more opportunities, so more money was getting funneled. This is also one reason I have a feeling as well, is that you had more of the money, you had less people playing the game, but as time went on, more people started playing it, and then as time went on more, the efficiencies of these ETFs and everything like that, it's just less and less in the game. And two, the governments have rampantly broken the rules and have printed more and more money over time. Much more money. And a lot of that has to do with demographics. Right, you have the biggest generation. Actually, technically, millennials are not bigger, but baby boomers, right? Baby boomers were the biggest generation ever of all time in comparison to the previous generation. They're like, wow, the greatest generation made the shittiest generation. Look at that magic, huh? Now, shout out to all my WW2, vets that are still alive and stuff and kicking. Shout out to all my Vietnam guys, but like, y'all raised some fucked up kids. Let's great grandmas. Y'all kind of fucked up your kids a little bit. Like, I know the greatest generation made the boomers, but man, the boomers are kind of fucked in the head. As a millennial, I'm saying this, man. Like, I've got amazing parents, but I don't know how on God's green earth we didn't come out more fucked up. And this is like, there always is this kind of intergenerational thing where, like, back in my day, like, things were so much better, and I'm the reason I know everything and stuff like that. You whippersnappers couldn't know shit, and which every generation does that. I mean, it's biblical. It's even there's stone Sumerian tablets of dudes bitching about, oh, these young kids, they just don't work hard. Like, what?
I mean, literally, the boomers and the Xers are the serial killer fucking age.
The fucking Syrians on stone tablets wrote that, like, I don't know what's going on with these new generations and stuff. They just don't have the values as we grew up on. Like, what? So this is like a human thing. We just think that the next generation ain't shit. Always. But Jesus, boomers. We're fighting back on some of this stuff. Like, now, in the stock market, right? You can make money. You definitely can. There's tons of money to be made, but you have to be an active investor. This is the whole thing is like, you can't be passive about anything. Like, I want passive income. Well, you're passively going to get fucked. I promise you that. You take your eye off the ball for too long, stuff goes amiss. You can have a huge, 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 huge real estate portfolio. Don't pay attention to it. Don't manage it too much. See how quickly your revenue starts going down and shit is broken and your properties start underperforming like crazy. I'm just saying. It's a different game, right? The game was the game was different, right? Not just sexually, but all of it. Like, all of it is so much different. You had the boomers are in the boomers generation. They financialize homes, so homes that they paid $40,000, $50,000 or less for starter homes are now like $800,000, $1 million plus dollar properties. These people aren't like not just dying off. They're like, usually what happens is when you grow older, you sell off your home and you go to a smaller house. You go from a 3-story, 2-story house to a 1-story house somewhere in Florida. And that is happening. But some of these fucking crazy dudes and women are selling their homes and getting McMansions even bigger. They're going even bigger. So to go back to Dave Ramsey for a minute, right? What he's not understanding is that the cost of living is going bananas. I mean, to a crazy, crazy extent. Pay is not keeping up. Pay is not keeping up with inflation. Every year you're getting poorer and poorer. So it's this whole thing when the interest rates originally went down to zero, the people who won were the ones that went into risky assets because savers were no longer getting paid. We had the interest rates go up. The interest rates are high now, so savers are getting paid a little bit, but you're still getting inflated away by inflation, right? You have to go into risk assets. So either you start your own business, You go into crypto or you start stock picking, and you have to start doing research. You have to be very active and stuff if you want to, like, not just protect capital, but actually get richer in the system, ascend the citadel. And you're not going to do that. And you're not going to do that with a passive S&P 500 fund. Now, the reason why some people feel like, oh, wow, I did gain a lot on it is because people are notoriously bad at saving money or notoriously bad at putting anything away. The reason for the 401k system is because these companies didn't want to, there was a time in America we were mostly pensions. We had pensions. The average person is horrible at saving money and the average person is horrible at everything, right? So, two, we also have a generation, we also have a boomer generation, right, that caught the tail end and caught like I would say the wind of this incredible moment is that during World War II, basically every developed nation on the planet, and some not so developed, got bombed to kingdom come. Their ability to actually produce things got destroyed. And the United States during that time was the only country that actually had working factories and had the entire industrial plants still up and running at full capacity. And we dominated. So you could have a superior, you could have like a shitty product, like a Ford or a GM, but because we were the only people that can make cars really at a mass scale, we destroyed it, killed it. Everyone was making money. This is that 46 through 50s sort of pipe dream that happened, which was a great time. I'm not saying, hey, where we dominated the world. And then on top of that, we rebuilt the world. And because we started rebuilding the world, the boomers of those countries, well, since they had nothing, they just had to build. So it's like the Chinese explosion. Well, if you don't have roads, you don't have anything, you're building roads, you're building all this infrastructure that increases GDP. Everyone has jobs, everyone's employed, women ain't working. Women can barely vote. And everything's right with the world. But once all these things started getting built back together, and things and a lot of these countries started competing with us again in the 90s, especially in the 70s, what happened? It started getting harder and harder. And then they pushed this horrible thing of putting women into the workplace, and you've basically doubled labor, which basically fucked up. I mean, you can just look all this stuff up and stuff, but that fucked up all the pay going up, because pay would keep up with each other. And then on top of that, they got rid of these pensions, and they went over to what? 401ks. And people are notoriously bad for doing things that are good for them for the long term, because people can't. Like, let me tell you, even in crypto, like I'm in crypto right here. I'm telling you guys to wait 2 years, a year or two, and you guys are like, oh my God, I don't know, Miguel, this is hard. And like Dave Ramsey's over here trying to tell you to put your money away, close your eyes for 40 years. Hit a Pepe, Kyle. Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. I'm gonna hit that old school one.
Sheesh. You have to work for what you want, and you have to go for it. Now, I'm not preaching this whole thing of the secret and all this stuff, but there is something to like visualizing and going after it, right? God helps those who help themselves. Or you can put that as like the harder I work, the more luckier I get. It's true. It's true. Like everything I'm saying is the truth. This is what you have to do and stuff. But this whole thing of like now, do some people have a spending problem? Yes, they do. Are some people retarded? Absolutely. At some point, will 70% of all the college debt in America be female owned? Yes, it will. Escape the matrix. Join the Citadel. Get away from this pleb life, man. That's why we created the Citadel, was just to create this place where you can get away from all these naysayers, all these fucking like lamos, these dudes who don't like, or there's so many people who've given up. Like at least the people who call on Dave Ramsey's show actually haven't given up on their lives. They're actively trying. But it also is this sort of thing where you are kind of getting people that are like got the balls to even call up and everything like that, right? Now there's all these other financial shows where like they basically get people that are kind of semi-stupid. Show me your finances. And it's basically to show them like, oh, you stupid fucking idiot. You know, it's that sort of, it's like Jerry Springer type shit, right? So I'm going to help you guys make a lot of money in crypto. I'm going to help you guys make mad gains, stupid money. Now you could fuck it up. I've seen so many people fuck it up. Maybe I'm kind of doing what Rolo's been talking about, you know, children with dynamite. I'm giving Prometheus the fire. I'm Prometheus giving humans the fire, right? I'm giving you guys the fire. That's sauce. But you can get lost in the sauce. You can get fucking lost in the sauce. If I spend $100,000 a month, but I make $1 million a month, I don't have a spending problem. If I'm spending $1 million a month, but I make $10 million a month, do I have a spending problem? I don't think I do. You know, this is one of the best things that I've ever heard come out of like, Grant Cardone was like, you don't have a savings problem. You have an earning problem. For a lot of people, like they're already safe. They're already like they're tapping. Like there's a lot of people like you got to pay rent. You got to pay the car. You got to pay gasoline. You got to pay insurance and stuff. And by like you only have $800 left over. I get it. You just got to make more. That's why I'm so about like, you know, you got to work your regular job and then in the after time, you got to get a side hustle. Whatever it is, whatever interests you and stuff like that, where you can make some money and stuff, but that's extra money. That's what people are willing to do. There's like a talk I had with RG3 a long time ago, right? And RG said, like, this is a big thing that happened to RG in his life, right? Is that every time he started a company, he started working for a company there, or whatever the hell he was doing back in LA during the time. And the one thing that stopped him from being like as broke as a joke as some of his like, you know, coworkers and some of his like old friends was because while you start hitting a lick, you start making money. They get comfortable. They stop expanding. They stop learning. I'm not saying you can't take some time off, have fun, do a vacation. I'm not saying that. But then that's all they would do. They would just go home, not do anything extra, stop learning. And then what happened is once that opportunity went away, they were on their ass. And something that he would do was he'd always be trying to learn something else, try to get into another company, getting a side hustle, starting some sub business. And then if eventually when that thing would want to go away, he still would have half a business or half of something. And he would be able to grow that into something pretty large again. Now, people are very bad at leverage. Debt is leverage. Right? Sometimes you can like if you know an opportunity is here, you can like this isn't a recommended thing, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to take the risk, right? This is why people are willing to borrow, like they don't have the money to go to college, so they borrow the money to go to college, right? Even Dave Ramsey's, well, I'd like you to be debt free, but I understand you have to get a mortgage on your house. Huh. Right? So, and taking a mortgage out is debt, and it is leverage. I think people forget that. You put 20% down, you're still being lent out 4 times the extra amount, right? So it's all about terms, right? So but people are really bad with, you know, doing loans and taking out money and doing all kinds of things. I think borrowing money from your family is like dangerous and stupid for the most part, unless your family's already got the guap. Do I have a gambling problem if all I gamble is 10%? If it's millions? Well, if you can keep earning that money, yeah. But the thing is, as soon as you stop, you gotta whatever you gotta tone it down for what you're earning. If you're starting to like make less, then you gotta tone it down. That's the whole thing. The part that gets you is like you have something called lifestyle inflation, and what that means is as you're earning more and more and more, you'll spend more proportionally. That's what happens to people. But and this is also why like I kind of like roll my eyes over like a guy as an example, right? Let's just say I'm making $50,000 a year and I'm saving $20,000 a year. That guy is saving a lot of money. If I'm making $1 million and I've saved up a couple $100,000, right? That's not the same. Like I see this happening with a lot of the high level, the high, you know, like the really big, you know, YouTubers in the finance space and stuff, the traditional finance space. Like a lot of these guys are really out of touch, right? And, you know, they're like, I save a lot of my money. You know, I'm like, well, yeah, bro, because you make a lot of money. You can't, like, I always try to save as much as I can, but I always had sort of like a medium to low savings rate and stuff because, like, you know, life's expensive and you have to do things and shit. You like whether you want to believe this or not, no one will ever say this and shit. But I tell this to my guys. I told this to my workers. I told this to my brothers. It's the truth. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Riley from Boondock said it best. I still have to pay. Like, coochie isn't cheap. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're not paying for it or whatever. You're still going out to dinner. You're still doing this. You're doing that. It doesn't fucking matter, right? And then this is what happened to my guys. So my guys working for me used to start making a ton of money. We'll start earning money from crypto, and then get a little girlfriend, and their money evaporated. Why don't you put money in crypto this month? I just things came up and stuff and everything like that. Like, oh, who's a new hoochie mama? Well, yeah. It's the truth, and like this is why I had this whole thing. This is on the. I've had a Bible right here. I put my hand on the Bible. If you're under 24, you're retarded. I've said this so many times. If you're under 24, you are mentally retarded.
I'm just retarded, not mentally.
I'm going to let that stand one there, Kyle. Anyway. I'm not saying nothing, Kyle. Because I also was I was a sped before I was 24. But this is true. This is the truth, and it hurts. DCC, Miguel, before 24, was also retarded. But through the Citadel program, I was able to elevate my
just a simple click of a button.
A simple click of a button. I was able to. But I understand. I get, I get it too. Here, let me tell you this. Inflation's getting so bad. Things are getting so bad because look, the average woman's a basic bitch. The average guy is a basic ass motherfucker. Let me say it again. The average woman is a basic bitch. The average man is a basic motherfucker. Why is that? It's a bell curve. The average person is average. Wah.
What?
Wah. Like and subscribe for more content. But hit that like button. Don't be a pleb. I'm trying to put you on game. Because of Instagram and these social media platforms, it's a whole new world. It's a brand new place I've never been. I've never seen all this money, right? Because of Instagram, because of Facebook, because of Snapchat, we literally are seeing people we've never there's the chance that you guys see me, zero. Basically zero. Unless you live in my local area. The average person back in the day, unless you you would sometimes travel to Miami, maybe Paris, Tokyo a little bit if you could travel and stuff. But you would probably only see the people within like a 25 square miles of where you're born, maybe 50 at most. Right? You mean we're not special? Special ed. Now, in crypto is one place where you can be kind of retarded and just make a lot of money. A lot of money. Because the dum-dums make it, the giga chads make it, and the people in the middle get fucked. That's how it works, right? Now, but crypto's so beautiful, even the guys in the middle win. They just don't win as much, but they still win. That's how beautiful crypto is. Like everyone can get it. You just gotta be dumb and like even the guys who are in plet or normal, but they're like, crypto's gonna survive. Fuck it. There's like an old quote where like, eventually every squirrel gets the nut, right? So you could be this little dumb dude who's like who just keeps doing all these dumb things, but fuck it, I'm gonna stick around. Crypto's not gonna. Having faith puts you above the rest. Even if what you're buying is still like, I'll just buy Ethereum and Bitcoin and I'll buy a couple altcoins. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll just keep buying. You're gonna win. you will win. I'm so bullish on XRP. Taking the leap of faith is what puts men above other men. Let me explain that. Taking that leap of faith is what puts men over other men. Is because I've met so much. I've met people that are smarter than me. Incredible. I didn't even think that existed, but yeah, they do. But I met some people that are really smart and they get stuck in their own fucking head. They wouldn't take the shot. They wouldn't say hi to the girl. They wouldn't go after the job opportunity. They wouldn't get out of their house. They wouldn't start the business. They wouldn't do anything. That's one of the biggest things in your fucking life is just getting stuck. Paralysis analysis. Being the sniper. This is like a red pill thing that was talked about that where like it's like you're at a party, right? And there's a girl you really want to talk to, but you're like, oh, there's a chick I want to talk to. Okay, cool. I'm gonna wait until she's by herself and then I'll make my move. And then you miss all these other chicks that are giving you like looks or stuff, or maybe you could have talked to. By the time you talk to Trini, you could have talked to Stacy. And that's the whole thing is shit's never going to be perfect. Is your portfolio ever going to be perfect? No. Are you ever going to sell the top 100%? No, not on everything. You might do it on one coin, fuck it up the other one. You might do some stupid shit, sell the bottom, and then have to rebuy back higher, but you still make money. But the whole thing is about playing the game. The longer you play, the luckier you get. You have to crypto is a game of attrition. Attrition. And Stacy says no, then I'll take her mom.
Stacy's mom's got it going on.
You got to have the balls to play, and it's taking these risks. As a man, you have to take your risk taker. Now, in crypto, unlike the casino, right? The casino's got the edge. In crypto, we got the edge. We got the edge over other people. You stick around, you're able to buy these bonds, you're able to see new projects coming up. Even if you're not part of the insider groups on some of these fucking major coins and stuff, but you're able to buy cheap. Like, watch, Kusama launched last cycle, right? There's some of these guys who were able to buy Kusama for 50 cents, 25 cents. I wonder who told them about it. Weird. But people still bought it at $5, $10, $20. That bitch went up to $700. Still make a lot of money. Oh, I didn't buy the Solana low. Maybe Solana, you're buying it for $90 today. It could still go to like $1,200, $1,400, $2,000 plus. Who knows how crazy this is an ETF for it. Oh, no, I didn't buy Phantom at 18 cents. What am I going to do with my life? That bitch might still run to $10. Oh, I didn't buy Ethereum at $800. What am I going to do with my life? It's now at $2,500. What am I going to do? I guess I missed out. It could go to 12 grand, 14. You're still making money. You're so ahead of the game. You're still so ahead of the game. Retail, like the ETFs pass, right? The ETF, like I was not expecting like the ETF to happen and then like it be a monsoon of cash. But what happens is like there's a lot of these sheep, right? The little sheep of money will eventually come in, and people who are more smarter with their 401ks and got checkbook IRAs are able to who control their own finances say like, fuck it, I want an allocation in crypto. Those first people to buy in the first 3 months of that ETF are probably going to make really great money. And over time, more of that Bitcoin supply is going to get bought up, and this will drive up the price over time, which will drive up the price of Ethereum, which will drive up the price of all these altcoins, which is just all this info, this retirement money, where the wealth transfer, the greatest wealth transfer in history is going to be in crypto, because it's happening right now, because the boomer wealth is going to be transferred over to the millennials and the Xers and the Zoomers and Generation Alpha who grab it and take it. Eventually, these boomers will die. The second biggest wealth transfer ever is when these fuckers die and kick the bucket. Businesses and real estate is going to be passed on. And as more of these people die, the younger generation is going to start buying assets for the current generation. And then that's how this wealth transfer. The thing is getting into the position now, right? Some of you guys can't own funeral homes. You can own crypto. Oh, my God. You know, I didn't play this for you guys, but I should play it.
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
Money when you buy. You don't make money when you sell. Every time the world goes tits up and everything goes fucked up, I smile because days like today are days I've made money. I'm actually cash poor. First time in my life I'm poor. I have like 100 grand for the weekend. That's it. But it's fine because I know in the future, Jah will bless me and I'm about to buy another 812 super fast. Anyway, point is, if you're watching this and you have any kind of money, don't be a bitch. Scared money doesn't make money. Invest it.
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
how many chairs are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is, things in your life, do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's no second best.
The other day is cash. Every day. Cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday. In the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches. And I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
Woo! Now that's what crypto does for you, man. I'm telling you, man. Whatever you're going to DCA today, whatever you DCA'd in 2022, shout out to you guys for supporting in 2023. But let's just say everything that you DCA'd in this year, when this bull market really started, you think this bull market hasn't even fucking started. It hasn't even fucking started. When this shit takes off, when you get those glorious last 3 months where it's really fucking raining down money, every fucking goddamn day, your portfolio will be up more than you've DCA'd in a fucking year. Every fucking day. I've seen it happen multiple times. Like, if you put $40,000 in this motherfucking thing in this year, there's going to be days where you're up $40, $50, $130,000 every goddamn day. Ugh, disgusting money. Fucking disgusting money, man. And you know what's going to happen to the dudes that didn't invest? They're going to fucking buy off the top. They're going to buy the fucking top, and this is what's going to happen to their lives. Zero is going to happen to them. They're going to fucking buy the top and get fucked. They're going to get fucked. No lube. Buy higher. Oh, this dip's the one. Buy again. Death. I've seen it. You've been through Vietnam. I've been through Viet Cong. You were in World War II. I was in the trenches. Play, huh?
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
Play it for them. Fuck it. Give them one more.
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
Yeah. But anyway, you fucked it up, Kyle. 0 for Kyle. And this one's for Kyle. Play for this one. Start calling you Jamie.
Ouch! I got name change now.
Look, this is the tradition. You guys are here right now. Shout out to all 310 of you motherfuckers watching me right now, man. On a Saturday night. Fuck your families. Fuck your wife. Bitch wants a second edition on the house. She better fucking learn how to shut the fuck up. Now, if you're the woman making the pants and you're here, shout to you, bitch. But if you're over here with us right now, tell your husband to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner, cross his legs, bitch. She's making the money right now. Well, Miguel, I don't know about this crypto. Stacey, you better fucking check your man, bro. Stacey runs the house here in this household over here. Go watch your kids, bitch. Anyway. Imagine there has to be there's got to be a lot of relationships like that, man. Dude, I cringe. As a red pill guy, I cringe when I watch some of these videos and some of these, and like you could tell the dude's the beta in the relationship. Ugh. Bro, that fucking, oh my god, bro, I'm getting like chills. Ugh. I could never. But remember, I was 24 once and I was retarded. Yeah, honey, I'll do whatever you want. Red pill's a hard pill to swallow. Some men turn to the black pill. No. Godwill's back. The Godwill took the black pill, and now he's apparently taking the red pill again. We shall see. I'm 25. I'm still in the retard bracket. I mean, it's bro. You're coming out of the days. You're coming out of the days, man. Like, and I've met some 21-year-old guys that are really smart. Like, look, I've talked to really successful guys. There's some really young cats that are like 23, 22, 21, 19 years old that made $1 million. And I've talked to them, and they're still kind of dumb. Now, you can still be a genius and make a bunch of, hey, if you can make that money, make that money. Hey, rather be a dumb smart idiot than a dumb poor idiot, right? But they're still letting a lot of things fly. They're still very inexperienced about the world. There's just a lot of things, and two, they're missing a lot of wisdom. Especially, it's a lot of relationship, a lot of kind of interpersonal wisdom and stuff that they're missing. Some people never even get it. That's the sad part. Possibly, yeah. There's a couple of them. There's quite a few of them, and so a lot of them in Dubai, by the way. A lot of them made their money from like making scam pumps and stuff, getting pump and dump groups to make other cash and shit. I mean, that's where a lot of them made their money and stuff. If you actually look at a lot of their financial backgrounds and stuff, they never were rich before. A couple of them were already rich from family member rich and shit. And that's actually kind of the worst ones. Is like that's actually been one of my biggest things to tackle. Is like, how am I going to raise my kids so they're not entitled cunts? My God. Workout cut out from me. Huh?
Put them to work in the field. I was always thinking like,
yeah, I mean, back in the day, they usually just throw their kids in the military and then in military school and stuff, and then they just make them into turbo cunts.
Yeah,
because there is something like now. Sometimes you got to take orders. It's good to be able to take orders and stuff. But I think now, as a guy, like I've only worked for my family myself, right? I did little internships, things here and there, right? I like being my own boss, right? I can work at my own retarded drum of a beat, right? I think it's kind of semi-gay to take orders from a guy.
High key. No, not really, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like I think it's kind of emasculating, like if I'm being for real. I like being the jefe of jefes, you know?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going with this, but like I don't know, man. It just like I think like I met this is I'm trying to be as PC as I can right here, man. But I've met a lot of guys in the military, man. They have this trauma in them because basically like I've met a lot of guys in the military. Doesn't matter what branch of shit. Maybe the Space Force. I haven't met any Space Force people.
I've never met a Space Force person.
A lot of crayon eaters and stuff, and there's like an inner rage inside them because why are they pissed off? Well, one is they're teaching you to kill, right? Of course, duh, right? The other part is, I mean, you have a fucking man fucking like yelling at you 24/7 a day, and you're his little bitch. And even if he's a little bitch, you're his bitch. Like, come on, there's so many people that come off the street that go in to join the military. They're so much better than their superiors. Like, oh my god, like, come on, let's be for real here. Like, there's some guy mopping the floors, and that fucker should be the one running the ship, probably. But it is what it is. Real men are dying breeds, damn right. And most men don't know how to lead, and most men don't even know how to lead other men. That's a big thing too, man. I mean, the whole thing about leading men, you don't have to be a fucking asshole to your guys, right? But eventually, if you're led by a terrible person, but you're forced to be in that position, I've seen a lot of these guys like, you know, snap and make very stupid decisions, social decisions. A high key kind of gay. I gotta talk to men at work 24/7. Wait, didn't Tate say that shit? Yeah.
Kind of gay. I gotta talk to. Yeah, you had to do that shit the entire time.
Yeah, no, but it's just jokes, you guys. We're just fucking around, but yeah. But it's like, it was shout out to my boy Wald. My boy's like, man, all my top brass are a couple dudes and the shit, and then the rest of my company's all females. Shout out to Waller. Yeah. Yeah, some people know how to play the military game, but they hate the bullshit that comes with it. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit, right? And you have a lot of people who shouldn't be in those positions, but they get the positions, or they've been put in there, or like they're even in the military. There's a lot of like, how do I say it? Like, you know, you're kind of grandfathered in through family and stuff like that. Like, you go. I mean, there are some people that shouldn't be going to like West Point, but they should be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about very high level stuff, or like we're already in the system to be in military school since brats all the way up and stuff, and everything like that, and then just kind of we're just shitty people. I mean, it's like you check out the Band of Brothers and stuff like that, you know, that like that's actually one of the biggest examples, fucking malarkey.
Yeah.
But like if you see like that whole thing, right? I mean, that guy basically was put in that position and stuff like that, family, and then just basically just failed and got people killed, you know? Kind of crazy. Crypto, let's see. I was in the army, bro. You're correct. Yeah. And there's so much, but the military is really good. It's really good at getting people out of the, like, if you're in the shitty part of the world, like I'd say this is one of the best things about the military is if you're in a really bad situation, right? You know, poor single mother, just in a bad, no parents, like if you're in the worst part of like, you're down bad, you got a really bad hand, join the military, get out, then use that as a way to kind of move yourself across the country. Like it will like get you out of like the lowest slums, at least get you into the lower middle class, and you can like work your way out of it and stuff. And there's great things about the military. So I'm not shitting on the military for that sense. I think it's actually like a crime how we treat our vets. Like it's bullshit, bro. Like there should be a law every time they pass like a spending bill. Every time they spend a spending bill to send money to Ukraine or any of these bullshit ass wars, at least 10 or 20% of that money should go to help the vets out. A lot of the homeless are just like, a lot of them are vets, man, and they just seen some shit and they need help. Like I think the one thing I disagreed with like Ronald Reagan on was that he decided to close all the mental hospitals down. Like some of these people need to be like in these hospitals to get help. And I think it's wrong. It really is the horrible thing that we do to our vets and stuff like that. Like there used to be a time in this country where vets were really honored and everything like that, and there's no special privileges for being a vet or anything, right? Like
get that 10% discount. That's about it.
Yeah, 10% discount on base, if that. You know, it's bullshit. It's really really bullshit. And like, but hey, we keep giving money to these fucking big companies, right? Lockheed Martin keeps making that money.
Me studying to be an engineer, Lockheed Martin, my morals just go right out the window.
How are we going to solve the homeless problem? I mean, this just sounds really bad, but we probably need to like concentrate state by state. And now this sounds really bad because like if the government does this, you know, it's going to end up bad, but they need to round up. You see how bad that sounds? but they need to round up people. They need to interview people, and then you start diagnosing these people and like give them places to live. It just sounds bad because you're like sending people to camps.
Yeah.
But it's such a fucking problem that you may have to do that because the government's gonna fuck it up. It isn't like if I was running the government, right? I try to do the best I can and stuff like that. But some other fucking cunt is gonna end up doing it, and just people are gonna get taken advantage of, organ harvested. I mean, every bad thing you can imagine they're gonna be doing, right? They let's magically, right? They when they catch this is the biggest bullshit. I still surprised they get away with this shit. Like immigrants come over the border and stuff. They separate the kids from the parents. Like what the fuck is that shit? If I'm ever president one day in the future, if I get rich enough, man, I'm gonna help change this country for the better, man. If I can do it. Like the famous Cat Williams said, man, I'm trying to get to a position that y'all are at with a virgin asshole and mouth. Nah, I think that deserves a Tomb Pepe for that one. They can clean up these streets. They cleaned up this now. Okay, I'm not under this whole thing like we have Chinese overlords. No, fuck, dude. China's about to collapse, bro. If you guys I wish I could show you some videos of how bad things are getting in China, bro. It's they are about to collapse. They are about to fucking collapse. I don't think China is here by the beginning of the 2030s. I think China as it is right now. I don't think it's here in 6 years. Traditionally, China is usually a 3 to 4 country area. It always gets split up. They reconquer each other. There's only 2 times in Chinese history where someone was able to conquer all of China, and within 1 to 2 years, they break the total existence of China being the whole Chinese area, the whole China area. You imagine, right? There's 2 kings that were able to conquer it twice. Both kings combined held all of China for less than 2 years combined. So imagine I conquer all of China as a Chinese man, as a China man, as a hui, as a should I play it? You know what? I'll play it. That's not. Did I not have it?
You should.
Oh no, I don't have it. Wow, that's so lame.
That is lame.
Here, I'll upload it right now. Well, that killed my bit. I'll let the old Bobby Lee load here for 1 second. Let's let it load.
Flynn Rider as a yellow shirt. Jesus.
Jesus. There we go.
When they say Asians are yellow.
Sure are.
I don't look yellow.
You're not Asian.
I don't look yellow.
You're
what is that?
You know, yeah. This is the cut. That's climbing a tree.
Help! You are
That's
still.
You're
a darker. You're a dark yellow.
Yeah.
But why do they say? What are you saying?
I don't look yellow.
Yeah, you do. We've gone over this 100 times. The shirt that you're wearing blends in. It looks like you're wearing a long sleeve right now. I actually can't tell if you're wearing a long sleeve or not.
Saying. There's no way.
So Bobby Lee was able to conquer all of China and only hold it for 6 months. That's historically. So more than likely, we're going to get some sort of breakdown of that. They have literally imagine, right? The big 2008 housing crisis, the bubble, right? China, or imagine how crazy that was. We were inflated. White people were balling out of control. Mexicans actually had money. Black people were doing okay. Holy fuck, the country was doing incredible. I think this part of it was a good part. We want to make sure that every American can be home owning. I think that was a great thing. Got a little out of hand. A tad. I think it would have been better if what they should have done is they shouldn't have the interest rate so low. And then on top of that, it just made it easier and stuff like that. That's the biggest thing there. But just madness, you guys, just madness that happened there. China in comparison. So imagine how bad it was in 2008 in terms of how much we overbuilt and how much people were over leveraged. China is somewhere between 10 to 15 times worse than 2008 housing crisis. They overbuilt so much, dudes. They built so much housing. They could fit, everyone else can move to China and we'd have a house.
They'd have little ghost cities with only one apartment light on.
Like imagine here, got the one thing I will say about Freddie Mac and everything, Freddie Mae and stuff like that, in terms of like, because the one good thing I would say about government, like sometimes some of this government stuff actually does work, right? Shocking, right? But the one thing we have in America here, which is actually I think a really good thing, is a 30-year mortgage. Is that you're able to, over time, because if they're going to keep inflating money away, right? You borrow, like when you borrow money on a 30-year mortgage, right? The first 10 years suck because you're actually paying like that actual money. The next 10 years suck less. The last 10 years, it's free, basically. Like, ask your if any of your fucking parents have gotten a house, right? With look at their house payment. You're like, oh my God, mom, you guys are so lucky. At some point they'll become boomer parents or even older, and they'll be like, back in my day, right? That's the one thing good. That's the reason we have 2% inflation. That's why the Fed goes after that, because over a long period of time, that lessens the amount of money, like it becomes worth less over time, and this incentivizes you to go get debt and actually try to expand the economy. So that because people are really stupid and stuff. If you have the reason that deflation's bad, it's good for people who have savings, but everyone has debt, or the system has debt. So if you have deflation that actually happens, right? This is why that whole, if you guys ever seen the Bitcoin time traveler and you've seen this, like the memes and everything like that, like, oh, with deflationary currency, like, the world's like, why that's so negative is because people are cunts and they'll sit on their capital and not do nothing and be lazy. So you do need to have things and incentives out there for them people to spend money and go out there and build and stuff. So it is what it is. Soon they'll start they have 40-year mortgages. They do already. They have them. But mostly around the world, they don't have that. So this is why it's so crazy. Like imagine that. And this is also too, they tied their whole sexual marketplace system to like, because they still have kind of like a bartering system when it comes, they're selling their sons and daughters like fucking cattle. It's kind of hilarious. You ever seen it? But my son has 4 pieces of land in Bang Choi Chang. Wow. In the province? Yeah, in the province land. Damn, that's pretty sick. What about you? Well, he only has 1. Okay, I'll go choose yours. And that's literally how they're auctioning off their people. It's like, he's a young bachelor. He isn't bucktooth, and he has 4 properties. Wow, 4 properties. Not too bad. I mean, remember, people laugh about the 40-year thing, but imagine this. Most people would have 5-year loans on cars, and now they're up 7 years plus. DCC Solana or AVAX? Right now, AVAX is more of a better deal. As I look at right now, it's less hyped, but they're both pretty good. I'm owning both, but I'm probably more Solana heavy than I am AVAX, just because I bought Solana at lower. AVAX, I'm trying to accumulate more AVAX right now. Just FYI. Senpai, notice me. So, Kyle, go to the super chats real quick.
Okay, no problem. I have one from Corey Rudenforth, but I can't pull up his comment since it's like pulled up. But anyways. Just said support and love bullies. I have 2 of them now, but they're banned in the UK.
Yeah, I've heard about that and stuff. That sucks. What they need to do with that is because people like how they just need to breed it with another breed, and then that's sort of similar, but they kind of like it's the problem with the greyhounds. A lot of them are inbred.
Yep. And
then it just causes them they end up having like back leg problems and stuff like arthritis.
Then we got Justin Duran with the Canadian $5. I'm going to be working as a crypto consultant and helping other or older generations get into crypto safely. Any tips before I start this career?
Congratulations. I would make sure to tell them not financial advice. Well, if you have all your ducks in a row, just be careful. I'm going to be working as a crypto consultant, helping old generations get into crypto safely. Any tips? Mostly having them write out their seed phrases, help starting off on main exchanges. The safest exchanges are Coinbase and Kraken. Gemini might be having problems and stuff. Crypto.com, you never know, it could go down, but I know Coinbase and Kraken are probably going to be here for the long term. it's just slowly starting them up. Just having I would just be really careful, and like most of our portfolio should be in Bitcoin and Ethereum, just because those are not going to rug, hopefully, but just help make if they're much older and stuff. You can't just don't like honey dick them into aping all their fucking money into crypto. Not all, like, it's fucking crazy. You have to be responsible in terms of like how much they're willing to like 10%, 5%, and that's plenty enough for them and stuff like that. And over as they get more and more bullish, and maybe you get some altcoins, but you have to be really careful. Like you don't swing them into every shitcoin on the planet. There you go.
Then we got Jeff J with the $4.99. My onboarded asked if he should swap his SHIB for Richard Hart tokens that he bought for $3,000, close to the all-time high. Will SHIB still make a comeback?
I think it will, but it's not going to come back until Dogecoin really starts launching off. So it's going to be like an alt play, and so there's a lot of people like there's going to be there's a lot of legacy bag holders for like. I like Dogecoin will make a new all-time high. I think Dogecoin will probably outperform SHIB. Personally, I think there's a lot of SHIB bag holders that bought like that, and I think you'll make your money back on your friend will make the money back for that. But it's gonna that sucks, man, because $3,000 close to the all-time high. It's only a couple $100, I'd imagine, from the all-time highs and stuff. So I mean, at that point, he's better off just leaving it there and just using fresh capital to buy in the RH ecosystem. Like, you're kind of in that position now. If you're willing to say goodbye, but you may worse. If he had to sell some, sell 60%, roll it into RH, keep 40% as a long-term hodl bag to try to make your capital back. That's the best way you can do it. I would never sell a position 100%, especially if it's a legacy position like that, just because like you got it already, man. It's gonna suck. Anything that you buy, especially anything that you buy now prices, like it's gonna suck later on to sell it all. Thank you. Cool.
Then we got Chris Cryptovic with Australian $10. First super chat. And Miguel, when building a portfolio, at what % of assets do you start to sell and move into other assets? It's purple.
No, that's a very interesting question. First, Miguel, when building a portfolio, what %? It's mostly if an asset's gone like thermonuclear, it's really like you're selling 5 to 10% of the asset and stuff, and it's very time based as well. Like if like in this year, right, or like the first half of this year, right, like you have an asset that does a 10-20x on you. Selling 10% is probably a smart move, and rolling into an assets that haven't really pumped up yet, or just or turning it into cash, because an asset that goes up that much will come down a little bit, and at that point you can either double down and get more of that same asset, of that same crypto position, or use it to Johnny Appleseed into other positions that haven't really popped off yet. Normally, like, you let your winners run, which is true. This is why you're not selling like the most of the position off, but this math sort of changes later. If we're talking about it, we're in 2025 and things are getting crazy. You're going to be selling like 5% positions, maybe a month or something like that, especially as things go on, just to safely start DCAing out. The reason the positions aren't that, like, you're not selling like these massively large positions off until the very end is when things just start getting so ridiculous, is then you've got to kind of bite the bullet and start selling, because you may not sell the 100% of the top, but you're in so many X's. Like, you just need to, at that point, you just need to protect that capital, move it off. What'll happen to a lot of you guys as time goes on, you guys will forget. Let me say this really loud real quick. All right. $100,000 is a lot of money. $500,000 is a lot of money. $1 million is a lot. People, you will literally forget this shit. Depending on where you're at, you're like, $25,000 is a lot of money. So when these positions really go up crazy, trust me, in the bear market, you're like, I wish I had another $20,000. I wish I had another 100. I wish I had another $1 million. Trust me. Remember that. Go ahead.
Then we have Mech Sniper with the $2 super chat. What are your thoughts on GHX and how to buy?
Let me look. Go to another one real quick, and I'll come back to that one.
Okay, no problem. Then we got Alberto with the $5 Canadian. Any advice on going full-time into crypto? And any advice on how to recover from this loss I just took? Still have 60% of my portfolio intact.
Well, in terms of going, I mean, you'd basically have to, if you're going full-time crypto, you'd have to, so you're asking me like how to recover the loss, this loss I just took. I have 60%. So you're in a position where you're not making money for your portfolio. So how are you going to go full-time crypto? I'm being really honest here, because if you're, I mean, if you're going full-time crypto, and that means like you're just gonna live off your portfolio, or you're trading and stuff like that, your portfolio has to be to a certain size where like it's kicking off either dividends in terms of the yield farming, or you're able to sell off portions of the portfolio off in order to like, or you'd have to have like basically if you're in full-time crypto, you have to have enough savings where you don't care to sell the portfolio off, or you can yield farm enough of it off, or like whatever little income it produces is enough to like sustain your lifestyle. If not, you either become a YouTuber full-time, and that's going to suck in the beginning because you're going to have no views at all. And it's just tough. Like now and during the bear markets when you actually start this process, but it's sort of this whole thing where like, you know, you're kind of monkey branching. Like you can't like if you're really about it, you can leap off, fuck it, let's just see what happens. But I will tell you, you have to have savings. You can't do without, and that means you have to have profits. And because I mean, just noting off this, you're saying, how do I recover the 60% loss? You're still learning a lot of stuff about crypto. So I would just pump your brakes there, buddy. You know, like you're only down 60%. You're more than likely going to have that back pretty soon. That's not that 60% isn't that much, right? If you're down 99%, but you know, we have a nice little move and stuff, a 2x in the whole market and stuff. You're going to be back into profitability, and then as the market continues to go on, you're going to have more and more profit. And then from there is when you have to be careful, because you being full-time crypto might not be until deep into next cycle. Because what you need to do is during the next bear market, so you take profits in this bull run, and during the next bear run, you still work. Maybe you change jobs, you use that capital that you've taken profits on. You then use that to help your life, advance your life, or maybe get a different job, have an income source. Then once this bull run really continues on and you've been able to DCA, then you can leave your job. And as the market goes up, your portfolio will be in bigger size. You're in a much healthier position. Too many people quit their jobs. One of the things we got a lot of flack for in the last cycle is we told people don't quit their J job. Unless your job really sucks and you hate it, or if you got a minimum wage job, then just change jobs to a better minimum wage job, or just get a different type of skill set, right? But if you already like, if you're not going to escape from it and stuff like that. Like crypto, when it rains, it pours, but when it doesn't rain, man, it is a desolate desert. 22 sucked, bro. In 2021, me and Charlie were killing it, bro. Killing it. Everything's going bananas. 2022, we saw the death of everything. Like I think me and Charlie were one of the few hexagons were like above average in terms of like a lot of hexagons stayed around, but like almost every crypto influencer disappeared. We were hated. It wasn't just until recently Instagram started even going even more banana. Like I'm telling you, it was really tough. Once things get moving, the main thing for you, Alberto, is to make sure just have a huge next egg. If you DM, I mean, I don't want you to tell me, don't say your whole portfolio out, just be careful. But if you, let's just say, as an example, you're down 60%, but you had like $50,000, your portfolio is now only worth $22,000, right? You with a $22,000 portfolio and you're DCAing right now. The important part is I'm dollar cost crypto. You should be dollar cost averaging still. You still should be adding position. Maybe you're done buying Ethereum, but you're buying Phantom. You're buying some Solana. You're buying some you're buying some Pulse Chain, some EHEX, some PHEX, some PulseX. You're buying bags right now. These bags at these prices, people are going to be drooling later. We're still under SAC price for all of it. We're well below SAC price for all the Pulse Chain stuff. We're like barely above a penny for Hex. Bros. We're in a great position. We're sub dollar Phantom. We're sub $100 Solana. We're sub $100 AVAX. We're still sub dollar Cardano. I'm doing all this off the dome. We're sub everything, like literally everything's. But everyone's like, "I'll chase injective protocol," or we're a Caspa. No one can shut the fuck up about Caspa. Now it's started down a little bit. Now this is where you DCA a little bit now. Like, but Miguel, I thought you buy the green candles. No, you buy red or forgotten. Like here, let me pull up my list, bro. How do you know it's roughly 20? Bro, I'm the greatest to do it, bro. I'm the GOAT, bro. There is no second best. There's me and there's everyone else. We were just sub penny Hex. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, but from all-time high, right? It was 56 cents, brothers. and I took profits at those highs. Let's see where is in terms of this project here. Someone you pretty much would buy this on Matic basically on QuickSwap. Oh, you can buy it on Kraken. There you go, buddy. There you go. If you want to buy it on Kraken. There you go. Abigachi.
Wait, you still got to search up the other one?
Yeah, I did. That was it.
That was it? Okay.
That was it. Yeah. You buy it on Kraken, brother. There you go. Look. Sub 100. Anyway. Cardano, sub $1. Sub 100. This is not even 10 cents yet. This went to 81 cents. Basically, safely, non-financial advice, Dogecoin can still 10x from here, at least. It's probably going to like, let's see, what's a good number? It's probably going to $1.69, something stupid like that, or $2.69. I don't think it can go to $4.20. That would be like in terms of where I believe Dogecoin could go to if it was like the biggest hype cycle ever, and you had Elon Musk supporting it 1,000 trillion%, and everything was like rainbows and butterflies. It's probably going $4.20. But more than likely, we're looking at $1.69 or $2.69. And why it's 69 is because people are immature and stupid, and 69 is just funny to stoners. It is what it is. Polkadot, brothers, my sister. This went to 45. This is going to go to at least $100 at some point. It's sub $10. Chainlink, still $14. Paul, I would be careful. I mean, if you want to DC a little bit into Polygon Matic, but be careful. There's some stuff brewing. There's some inner strifes within the team and stuff and everything, like the 13 Indians that own it. Be careful. Ton token, $2, brothers. This hasn't even run yet. Actually, believe it or not, if Litecoin has an ETF, which is actually possible because it's one of the oldest assets, and they're like, it's a safety. It's on it. Like, what's it? Start an exchange starter pack. What's on the starter pack? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, maybe Aave, and a couple other coins. Like, that's what they always do. So Litecoin's, there's a lot of liquidity there. People are buying it. Like, even Litecoin will do well. I'm not buying any because guess what? I have a legacy bag. I have a pretty decent bag already of it from long, long ago. I've taken profits on it. I've used it to buy more coins. It's done well for me. So if Litecoin does good, I'm happy.
Oh, Mech Sniper says that the coin's actually Gamer Hash Coin.
Ew, I'm so sorry. Gamer Hash Coin?
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like dog shit, brother. Just being for real. But let me look it up over here on this other page. 1 second. Gamer Hashcoin?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not pulling it up here. It must be like a brand new project. Brand new project. Let me look on the old Dex screener. Be careful with these micro cap dog shit coins, you guys. But while it loads, I'll let it load. Look, Cosmos, the big race, right? The big race, right? In terms of layer zeros, and if you don't know what layer zero is, Crypto Mindset coming to a store near you, to a stream near you. Sub $10, sub 20, buying this under $20, killing it, bros. This shit hasn't even pumped it. Like look at this right here. Right? What run? $6, $9. It's 50% from the bottom, bros. Nothing. Hasn't done shit. There's so much value out here. And we're going to help you during even near, bro. Like, near's not the best, but like, even near's going to do pretty good. It's nearly there. Optimism. Remember this thing when it was, you remember Optimism this launched during the bear market? Everyone was like, oh, it's dog shit. It's an inflationary token. It's not going to do shit. People been able to, it's actually, let me go to max here. Sorry. 50 cents, $1. So basically most people, it's done a 3x since it's launched. You've been able to yield farm it. There's been airdrops. It's done pretty good for people over time, and they've been slowly stacking it up. More of the supply is getting out. They're doing less airdrops. It's much farther along than Arbitrum. People ask me all the time, OP or Arbitrum? OP. Other people's property. Injective. No one shuts up about this coin. Pretty decent coin. Like it's finally chilled out a little bit now. I think it's close to its all-time high right now. Yeah, $45 and stuff like that. So this is when you buy. Look, it's up here. Oh, holy fuck! It came down a little bit. This is when you buy some if you like to have some and stuff. Since people are going so crazy, you've got gaming and all this other stuff. Like this is probably pretty decent buy if you want to buy a little bit of it and you don't go crazy because it's already pumped a lot. But there's still a lot of gains in this. We're still pre-halvening, you guys. Pre-halvening. Like, oh my god, you guys don't understand how crazy we are. Immutable X, bros. Immutable X is going to kill it. It's going to be the main GameFi hub right here. It works. They're partnering with like every major game in GameFi you can possibly imagine. This is what I actually call like a GameFi ETF sort of in a way. I'm like saying because I think ETFs are pretty stupid for the most part in terms of like buying the average, right? Because you want to pick above average, right? But this is a good coin. The inflation's really low. It's $2, still affordable. $2 billion market cap. Let's look. It's actually gone down in price, right? Let me go. So it started down here, 50 cents when I showed you guys when we were using it back in the bear market. It's done really well. Done a 4x. Has come down a little bit, which is good. But it's still pretty cheap because the normies will just look at this. It's only $2. Don't touch H-bar. I think that shit's trash. KSPA, right? It's pumped up like crazy. It's gone from like sub penny. It's gone up to this right now. Now no one's really talking about it. Now it's time you kind of buy some, right? Let's keep going. What else? Beach, bros, come on. Maker. I think I'd chill out with Maker unless I only buy Maker now if Ethereum runs up to 3,000-4,000, it's still at 2,000, then you buy it because it'll lag behind. So if Ethereum shoots up like crazy, then you could probably make a little this is more of a trade bet where you could buy it and then it'll kind of start catching up a little bit in price, and then you could sell it off back into Ethereum. That's what everyone does. L1, that's like a lot of problems with like this one and the other one, but like you could probably buy it now. It's safety under $1. It's probably gonna do pretty good. Let's see. No, fuck off. Thor chain, bro. It was $5 for like, bro. It's $4. Buy this shit. Like Bitcoin leverage right here. Mina. The only problem with Mina right here, it's a great L1 token right here, but the Three Arrows Capital still owns a decent amount of it, but it didn't really perform last cycle. So this cycle, we're actually going to see it perform. So this is more of a risky play, but I actually think it will do pretty well. The tech looks pretty good. Pretty much the smallest blockchain in existence right now. I think the whole blockchain's on just on a quarter of a picture. Alluvium. Phantom, bro. It's 38 cents right now, guys. It's probably going to $2.25 by the summer. Money. So now let's just say I'm right. Come bring my phone.
On my way.
Bum. Synthetics. Now deflationary. Now all the supply's out. Probably gonna pump fucking finally. Motherfuckers honey dicked me for 2 cycles. For the cycle. But let's see. But let's look at Phantom. It's 30. Let's say we go to $2.25, right? Divided by 38 cents. That's almost a 6x. Not bad. I like Kusama. I'm like 90-10 Kusama dot. So I hold 10% dot, 90% Kusama, but that's because I have a legacy bag of Kusama, sold some, rebought back in at the bottom there. Well, not all the way at the bottom, but kind of like as it was going down and stuff like that, and then just staked it away in the Fearless app. I've sold a little bit of my Kusama to get more dot right now, just so I could have a little something more dot because I had 0 dot at the time. So I'm like 90-10 dot. I'll probably end up something like 30% dot, 70% Kusama. But I like KSM because it's a little more degenerate. Sub $10. This is a degen play. Would work. There's just so much, bro. There's so much money out here. Bonk. Well, it'll probably do. It's the new meme coin around the town. It's Solana. Solana season. If Solana does good, this will probably do good. Let's just see where this is at right now. Yeah, look at that bullshit, right? Right now, it's down 50% from its all-time high. It's holding here. If it can cut, maybe if it comes down to here, that'd be really good. But basically, if you at least you're not buying up here, you can buy down here. Hopefully, it can come down to 10. Right now, it's at 11. It's 14. So if it can come down another like 3 points down, you could DCA a little to bonk as a side play and stuff. Sub $1 billion market cap. Now the thing is, it's pumped up so good, but it doesn't matter. Like it's already, but people are buying, and it's probably going to get onboarded onto an exchange just because of dumb people are. But hey, we're here to make money. Gala, it's probably going to above $1. It's 2 cents right now.
Oh, and Mech Sniper said that the coin is called Gamer Coin on CoinGecko.
Gamer Coin?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pull it up in 1 minute. I think it's a $20 million market cap. Let's just see if I have to look at the website real quick. Let's see. Well, it's cheap enough. Well, look. The thing is, if you buy anything cheap enough, as long as they don't rug, it'll probably make money. The gamer coin. So let me pull this down. Since you super chatted. So this is the gamer coin. It's literally a $20 million market cap coin right now. It looks like most of its supplies out, but it still could be inflationary. There still could be some inflation going on with it. But first licensed EU token for gamers. 760,000 users who mine crypto with gaming PCs. That's the big red flag for me. Like mining crypto with PCs is no money at all. So this has got to be like Eastern European, mostly using this, or Greek. But let's see. Officially, we burned this. Well, it's deflationary. That's good. Long-term willingness to make game fun. Let's read about us. Okay, cool. Our partners, Sandbox, some Sandbox money chain. Oh, that scares me. Chainlink. No, sure. So we got the Indians, we got the gamers, and we got the We got the WEF. Well, it is Europe, of course. It is Europe. But hey, look. I'll say let's see what they're working at. Sandbox, other side. Well, they have an app and everything like that, Windows, Linux, and stuff like that. That's good. Fuck it. Take a shot. Who cares? Fuck it. It's cheap enough right now. It's no enough. Look, in the gaming sector, pigs fly, but it might do pretty well. But I wouldn't sink all my money into it and everything like that. But like, if you want to do like a scratcher bet, or like, hey, if you're really into it, you could do 5% of your portfolio in this, because if it hits, it's going to hit pretty good. Maybe it goes to $1 billion market cap. During the time, like right now, is just to buy. It's buying stuff and just getting your bags of everything you want right now. So I'm not going to because at the very least, I'm seeing like, okay, it's got an app. It's not just like just a dumb website with nothing on it and stuff like that. I'd have to do more research into it. But when the GameFi sector goes hot, everything pumps in GameFi. All of it. It goes crazy. So, yeah, dude, take a shot. In terms of where to buy it, let's see where if I were to look to buy it. You can buy it on KuCoin. It looks like you can just buy it on Uniswap, basically. BitThumb's available. You can buy it on PancakeSwap. That's basically it. But I have to double check because if this is really an Ethereum native coin. Let me see. Oh, it is. So it is an Ethereum. It's on Polygon and stuff like that as well and stuff. So yeah, you can just buy it on Ethereum and you're fine. Let me just double check to see the networks on this. So you can buy it on Binance Smart Chain and you can buy it on Ethereum. So you can basically look where you can buy it where it's cheaper and stuff like that. But use Matcha or you use CowSwap, you probably could end up buying some. Hey, why not take a shot on it? But yeah, it's just make a little bit. The fully diluted is only like $27 million, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'll give this one a pass. You want to, but be very careful. Make sure to use a new wallet. Don't use like, let me use my Illuvium wallet to buy this coin. Stupid. Make a new wallet for like DGen GameFi wallet, then link it to that one. Okay, that please like if you're going to invest in coins like this, make sure you're making a brand new wallet. Make sure you make a brand new wallet. And you're using, and then you fund that wallet with Ethereum or whatever. Then you buy the coin there, and then you experiment and tag the wallet and link up with their apps and stuff, just to play around with it, see if you can stake their staking model, and that's the way you do it. But be careful, okay? Cool. Go to the next one.
Okay, then we have Barnabas Sharia with the $20 Australian. Hey DCC, with Binance out of the way and Base owning majority of the U.S. market share and being a global company, could we see that Base be the platform for BlackRock favors for tokenized assets, considering they're already using Base for BTC?
It still is a race for that, but it's possible. It's pretty possible. I have a feeling they could even choose Solana, possibly. They do like that VC chain there, but like I have seen that some of the really big players, you have more of like the VCs and everything like that, and some of the like the smaller big players, they do like Solana and Base and everything like that, but they may just choose Ethereum or just go to a different L2 It's all possible. But they're so big too. They can make their own L2 just so they're running the whole show, so they don't get rugged as well. That's all. All that is very possible when it comes to that. But base is going to be really big, you guys. I think at some point, if the SEC starts getting they stop stepping on themselves and doing dumb stuff, I think eventually once the Richard Hart lawsuit's out and they're taking more and more L's, I think at some point we will have base protocol do probably one of the biggest airdrops of the cycle. But it could be 2025 when this happens. So there you go.
Then we have Infamous Perspective with the 199. What do you focus on the Jewel game? Just staking?
Yeah, for me, I'm just staking in the pools and just holding the main token. I'm letting people play the games. That's usually how I invest in a lot of these GameFi tokens. Is for the most part, I'm holding the token, and I'm just trying to be in the most liquid market where I can get in and out. I typically don't buy that much NFTs inside the games unless it's land, but I'm just actively buying and selling the land and getting out of it. Like, you have to be careful not to get too stuck in the NFT side because you can not have the liquidity or the time to get out. So be careful.
And then he has a follow-up super chat with, how long do you stake your Jewel?
So currently I don't stake my Jewel out at all. I just keep it all liquid. I'm in some LP pools. I'm in the Crystal Jewel pool. I'm in the Crystal AVAX pool right now. That's the only pool I'm in right now. I just been slowly stacking up Jewel, or I just use cash to buy some. The yield that you can generate off of staking your Jewel in terms of like the longer duration stuff, it's not that long. You don't get that much yield because volumes are low right now. But when volumes really start spiking up and people are going crazy over the game again, then the yields can go up. But like the yield's kind of like picking up pennies in front of a freight train for me. So I just rather hold the coins, and when prices go high, I can take profits. I think one of the best places to take profits on is just selling it into AVAX, and then you're able to just offboard AVAX back into the main C chain, and then getting it off to your main wallet from there. And if that was sounded like gibberish, Crypto Mindset's coming your way.
Then we have Amir with the 499. Just joined the Citadel. Hope my PP grow by an inch or 2 inches.
Well, I've got a big for you, man. For you, man, I've got a very, very good motivational video for you, man. This is a talk that I've just had. So here you go.
The average penis size in America is 5.5 inches. Guess what the average size at my company is? 8.3. But Royce, I was born with this penis. It's out of my control. Do you even watch porn, man? There are literally hundreds of ads for penis enlargement pills. Just click on one. They work, man. They fucking work. What, you scared? Scared of growing? Scared of having a big fat cock? If you don't want to grow your dick, you don't want to grow your clientele. You don't want to increase your salary. You don't have any drive. Where are your goals, man? Why the fuck would I hire somebody who doesn't want a big dick?
There you go. Go to Sterling's.
Then we have Sterling with the $5 super chat. What's good, brother? Is the founder of Tomb the same as Tomb Plus? And what is the actual use case of Tomb Plus?
So I'm gonna be careful talking about this right now, but it seems like yes, they're updating it, but I've heard a little bit different. I'm still researching into that. All that's going down in that ecosystem. Harry A is planning to launch some stuff on Phantom again, apparently. So to be determined. At some point, I'm gonna do a Phantom stream pretty soon. Tomb and stuff, I might just save it for the courses and stuff. And this is a scratcher bet Ponzi play. It is crypto, so if you want to make like that, might be something like I was able to make quite a bit of money off of like Tomb and all that stuff just by getting into it. So right now we're pre-halvening, we're very early, so that's why I'm not discounting it at all. And he hasn't, and this guy's like partying on yachts still, so he's obviously been building his life platform. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. There is Tomb Plus now, but I want to just double, triple check that it isn't just like a community spinoff because people are pissed off about it. But yeah.
Okay, then we have Michael James Campiconi II with the $4.99 super chat. This super chat is for you broke guys. I wait in the tables in the mornings and work at a warehouse at night to buy crypto. I'm making it. Join me.
Sheesh.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Damn, brother. Man, that was that deserves like on DeMarco.
She didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never had something that we were nothing. I don't even need your love.
Treat me like a stranger and I feel so wrong. Woo! Is Tomb Finance the new Reaper? It's been that's no Reaper. No, Reaper Farm is the is a Dex aggregator. It's a yield farm aggregator. Tomb's its own separate thing and stuff for T shares and everything like that. But yeah, shout out to you, dude.
Hell yeah. Then we have the sit down with the $9.99 super chat, 250 million pulse and 150 pulse X. Also have other bags that are aiming to get a 20 to 25x on my way to escape the matrix. What should I throw my dry powder into the Richard Hart ecosystem, bro?
The thing is like I don't know your whole portfolio. Like, and two, like I mean, like not financial advice and stuff, but that's the whole thing is with some of these questions sometimes is like I just don't know your whole portfolio and like your situations. When I do consultate, like I am doing consultations right now, so I'm doing consultations up until the new crypto mindset course. So I've done quite a few consultations. I'm still doing them. So if you want a consultation, hit me up on Twitter. But I have to take a lot of things into account, like debt, overall portfolio, age, and kind of like I gotta hear your background. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. Like I gotta hear what's going on in your life and what's happening. And like, you know, obviously if you tell me lies, it's gonna, you know, that's on you. But yeah, but I'd probably throw it into Pulse Chain. Fuck it. Yeah, get a little bit more right now before the stuff really starts rocketing off. You have fucking Godwell buying back. You have the OA buying. People are finally like, oh my God, it's making the pump. And, you know, and on top of that, we got the best case scenario. Richard's fighting back against the SEC. Got a pretty crazy law team, 11 lawyers to fight back against the SEC. A lot of these guys have previously worked at the SEC and have been like main litigators for the SEC. So pretty good, right? And like Richards hasn't run. He's turned the comments back on Twitter. Like things are looking good, you guys. But this is why I was trying to get people to, you know, I was hoping people were buying below, you know, I'd said famously a couple of streams ago that the risk reward ratio is that you buy now, you're buying the risk that the price could go down lower, but like you're buying as soon as Richard starts fighting back or more positive news comes out, the price will be adjusted upward. So people who are following me, who are DCing at Hex at 22% of a penny, 60% of a penny for PHEX, 9 for PulseX, 31 for Pulse Chain are sitting pretty right now. 3x at least, not bad. And we're lowered the cost average and had time to accumulate at these lower prices and got to know the ecosystem much better and it just overall doing really good. So there you go.
Then we have Flynn Ryder with the 199 super chat. Drinks on me in 2025. Miguel and Kyle. Acoustic. He's trying to say the PC version. Acoustic.
Oh, okay.
So we don't write autistic here.
Hilarious, man. Hilarious. Scroll back up a little bit on the super chat. Michael James, right, man? Hey, man. Shout out to you again, brother, man. You're killing it, dude. Like, trust. Like, I had been there, man. You're gonna make it, dude. I bet you're doing pretty good right now too. And you see, what really kill when you start when you don't see gains for a while, and then but you believe and you have this blind faith, and you keep DCAing into the right coins, and you make a portfolio, and then when you get those gains, you're like, oh my God, man, because it's so juicy. Like even right now, like when Hex and all these coins went up 3x or 2x, it's pretty nice when you look and you've made more money than you made that week and that month, and then it goes that quarter. And that year, it's disgusting, man. Correct. You deserve it, brother.
Then we have Lights Out 193 with the $20 super chat. What's your favorite service for exiting into fiat for big amounts, 6-figured or more?
What's my favorite service for exiting into fiat? Well, it's using multiple exchanges. I've got accounts open with every major exchange that I can get my hands on: Kraken, Gemini, Coinbase, Crypto.com. That's the new one I've added, Crypto.com and stuff like that. And I got a couple others. And a lot of times I would just keep some, I would just go into stables and stuff like that. But like when it's time to exit out, you do have to exit out with cash. So Coinbase is a great one and stuff like that. Kraken as well. You're able to offboard millions off their trust. So you're fine using those. Just Gemini, we'll to see. But here's the other thing too, is when things are doing really well, there shouldn't be any reason why these major pages go down, because not until prices start really going down. It wasn't until halfway into 2022 that these exchanges started failing and having troubles. So even after the top is done, they'll still have enough liquidity where you can get your money out. And then eventually that's where they get. Yeah.
Okay, then we have Sal, the crypto fool, with $2 super chat. FTM or Rune right now?
Well, Phantom. Fuck it. Like, I like Rune. Rune's like something like I passively like try to accumulate and stuff, but like Yo, I'm a phantom dog.
Then we have June with the 199 super chat. Your thoughts on Atom or Cosmos?
I like it, dude. I really like it. Now I'm much more proficient in the DOT ecosystem, but Cosmos has been doing really good. There's been airdrops over there. The ecosystem is doing pretty decent. People have been really bullish about Cosmos, but like Cosmos and DOT kind of like dropped the ball last cycle pretty badly. But I think this cycle around they're revving up to like actually have competition against each other, and they've had more time to kind of develop their tech. So, but I will say this though, I will have to give a little more bonus points to DOT here, is because their founder is much more well known, and a lot of the times it's all about like, can you do these interviews and can you be well known? You need a CEO, you need a leader. It's a part of the L7 loser of the box. Go ahead, next one.
I want to shout out Alan Feldman. He said, I've made more money in the past week than I did in the entirety of 2023 thanks to the CMC course.
Sheesh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, that's so tight. Dude, hell yeah, man. What's your location, player? Man, it's gonna be. I'm gonna get so mad in 2 years from now. You guys are all like, you're all just sending me videos like this shit. Like you're just like.
Every day is cash. Every day, cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday in the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches, and I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
We're about to do ignorant shit in this bull run. Oh, I love it. All right, next one, Kyle.
Okay, then we got Outside with 33 at the end. One night with the 199 super chat. Byte is up 250% this week. Don't sleep.
I haven't. I actually, okay, no lie to you guys. Besides today, this is my last stream. I drank a little coffee, but like, dude, I've been on this 4-day not sleeping well track. I don't know what's going on. I'm like literally taking no caffeine outside of today, but like, dang, dude. But hey, it's okay. It is what it is. It's been working. It's hard to sleep with all this money being made. Let's see. What's this one right here? To all the Solana suck-offs that sold their pulse chain bottom cope harder. Cool. I don't think that many people in the pulse chain ecosystem sold their pulse at the bottom for Solana. Most of them don't even know how to do that. But hey. Cool. What sleep? My child. Yes. Let's see. Let's keep going up. Any comments I missed? Is it better to cash out on ETH? It depends on the cycle, but if I think we're still going up, I'd cash up into ETH. But if I'm like, am I selling and then I feel like, oh shit, the whole market looks weak as fuck, then I'm like, I'd sell to die probably, yeah. Or USDC. I usually do like a mixture of the two, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Let's keep going. It all depends if it's going to go out and stuff like that. That's usually how I've done it. Just I don't create another tax situation for myself. I'll just sell it into stables and then move it to Coinbase and turn it into cash and then offboard it like that way, But if you're going to offboard on some other exchanges, you may actually have to go like into Ethereum or Bitcoin, Let's see. DCC, a wider market correction. I'm thinking somewhere in February. I'm thinking February and stuff. We're trying to get the crypto mindset at trying to launch it at the right time, so we're able to like help some of you guys and the newer guys out, and you guys during that dip, so we can buy whatever the hell we want at lower prices. We still can go up right now. There's like it hasn't completely rolled over, but there's huge opportunities, man. Dude, the halving's right around the corner. We're a couple of months out, you guys. And then after that, things get bananas, money being made. Woo! I'll be throwing hundreds everywhere. Sheesh. All right. Go ahead, Kyle.
Barbernez Sharia with the Australian 5. When do you expect AI coins to pump, and anything catching your eye at the moment?
I expect AI coins to really catch the hype cycle in the summer, but it could be overshadowed, because it was AI coins and then it went GameFi real quick, but like if I'm being like AI coins are still going to go bananas at some point, but the thing is like one of the reasons AI coins went off real crazy too in the like last year was because of why? Because ChatGPT got popular, and you had South Park, and you had all these media things about like ChatGPT, dude. Like ChatGPT and all these things are starting to become more like normalized, and it's still like, oh, you're having your they're like buzzwords, like, oh yeah, I know how to use ChatGPT, I know how to use these AIs, and use these algorithms and stuff like that. Like, I think it's going to be like, it's still going to pump, it's still going to have its time in the sun, but it's not going to be this gigantic wave. Because if you look at most AI coins, they're dog shit, dude. They don't do anything at all. They're useless, absolutely useless. Fetch AI is probably the one. Like, if you're gonna buy, if you want an AI, get Fetch AI, get us exposure that way, and then that's enough. Unless you just find some really low cap flyer and stuff, but Fetch AI is probably like the one that's going to gain the most off of that. But I'm betting much more heavier in the GameFi sector, and it's just more easier to kind of figure out if something's going to be hot or not. Because if you guys play video games for years, you guys know what's good or not, right? As well as if there's some tokenomics and it's cheap enough. Be Connect, right. Where's the connection between AI and crypto? There isn't very much and stuff, but it's because it's all tech ways. It's like, I've created the new algorithmic coin that'll, my trading bot is, it's all these things. Basically, anything that has to do with computer tech. Like, you got to think the simple brain, like crypto computers, and this is some computer stuff. So I can add computer stuff to crypto and I make money. As stupid as I sounded right there. That's exactly the thesis for almost 99% of this stuff. It really is. On God. On God. If you see, like, for the most part, anytime I see anything about mining crypto, just run away. It's so stupid. Master nodes are different, or if you're buying a node for a crypto starting off or something like that, or like you can make money on those when they're starting off, but most of these things are just so stupid. It's like so dumb. Like, I'm going to use my laptop and I'm going to make all this pie. Oh, I know Fetch make money.
You know what he was winning on.
Oh my God. I love it. It's like, I don't know, Miguel. I make money. Coin go up. I happy. That's right. Good. Man, let me pull this one up for you guys. This is such a banger right here. Let me find this right here, right? All right. Let me post my screen. About to enter Twitter land. How things been doing, boys? Real well, man. The Hexagon Mexican is up a lot. Did you guys pay attention to this post, man? If you're not buying crypto, you're going to stay poor. This is me looking at you in 2 years from now. If I know you're here right now and you're asking me, Miguel, I didn't buy enough. If you're saying you kind of buy now, violence is going to happen. Violence. Okay. Go like and retweet the stream. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to that. I hope you've been DCAing, man. A lot of cool stuff right here. When your aunt that doesn't do crypto asks you about, so what's going on with this whole crypto thing? Should keep me up at night. Oh my God, I know the top's in. Like, it's stuff's gonna be here. I'm gonna be looking for signs. Oh, dude, I wish I could play this. This is such a good, it's such a banger. I'm just getting in trouble for playing it. It's so good, dude. Can I play like you think I can play you think I can get away for 5 seconds of it, Kyle?
5 seconds probably.
Cause I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy.
Okay, I'll stop there. Touch me, and then you look, and it goes into this whole. Oh my God, bro, bangers! I can't do it though. Oh, shout out to Big Mo! Look at losing all that weight.
Yes,
Sheesh! Shout out to Big
yeah.
Mo. Thanks, son. It's getting lean, man. I didn't hurry up, man. I gave him a 6-pack out, man. Big Mo's gonna beat me there. crapping on Ortega? Huh? I don't know. Yeah, this is the real shit right here, right? This is what happens if you do hold a coin that doesn't pump for like a man. Watch.
Drugs ain't cool, man.
Anyway, apparently I have to get back to work. This is bullshit.
And that's what happened to a lot of people. Like a lot of the guys, like earlier, we had a super chat about should I, you know, how do I go full-time crypto? They fuck up that so bad. I know tons of guys. Actually, it might be so many people. It is a ton of people. It is a ton. Like literally a ton, 2,000 pounds. I actually might know a ton of people that did that. The average person should be, you know, above 200 pounds and not victim weight. Below. Don't be victim weight. But there's a lot of people that had to go back to work. They made some money. They kind of like left the market like halfway as it was starting to get like right now. It's about to get good. After the halving, then they leave their job. They're kind of living off their crypto. And then what happens is you're kind of selling off crypto. You don't want to sell any crypto at all unless you're taking like, you have something jump up like this. You take some off, you Johnny Appleseed. Maybe you can throw yourself a little change then if you get a big dub. But then you have to put that Johnny Appleseed in the bag so they get larger and bigger and wider. You get these fucking 22-inch pythons stuck into a Slim Jim, right? And then what happens is during the bear market, during late 22, the amount of people, dude, I'm not going to say, bro, people were begging for money, bros. And then they went back to work. And
Drugs ain't cool, man.
Anyway, apparently I have to get back to work. This is bullshit.
A lot of people went back to work, you guys. A lot of people back to work. And then we're over here like, woo! This one's the one that keeps me up, man. This motherfucker. That's a nice asset you got there. It'd be a shame if I were to speak positively about it. All right, enough. So, bloof. Done. Now, no, nice tuxedo, brother. Let's see, Alvin. Could you provide me analysis of the base bull and bear cases for Illuvium over the next 3 months, including the probability and estimate? Jesus Christ, bro. Miguel, do all the work for me. So, can you provide an analysis of base? Well, there's no coin for the base protocol, so you're just using the L2. It's an L2 built on top of Ethereum. It is Coinbase's actual like blockchain. They control it. They run it. It's super centralized. They can turn it off. They can close the bridges down. It's centralized, but it's Coinbase. At some point, if you're using it and you're creating volume and you're LPing, you're kind of doing stuff and you get an NFT, I think at some point in 2025, there will be an airdrop. They're going to create a token probably for this protocol. So far, the main token for base protocol is Ethereum. There's meme coins. It's very like the volumes aren't that crazy on it right now, but I believe at some point there probably will be an airdrop for this coin. That's good. And at that point, I'll talk about the tokenomics and everything like that. But you know, there's free capital and there is some money flowing around in there. At some Coinbase is cooking something. They're cooking. Now for the bull bear cases for Illuvium, they never launched the game, which I don't think that's very possible. It's just the game comes out and it's just not a big banger. Like kind of the worst case for it is just like the bull market happens, and I guess the bearish cases for Illuvium would basically be that we just have a really bad bull run and then it just goes to shit yearly, and then we only get to like pump to like the old all-time high. That's it. That's kind of like the worst case scenario for me. What I think bull run, the bull case for Illuvium is it does very, very well and people like it, and it actually like catches a wave or actually like pops off all of GameFi off because it's like the best game out here in the GameFi sector in all of crypto. The bar is pretty low for a game, and because of that, it goes to like 5,000, 10, 20,000. Who knows? You know, like it goes stupid. And I'm here for that. And to that main character for the Illuvium thing's got a booty on her, man. I mean, I'm not going to go Laura Croft on y'all, but you know what I'm saying, you know? All right. What do we have any more super chats, Kyle?
Yeah, we have one more.
Oh, yeah. Please go ahead. Yep.
We got the sit down with 1999 super chat.
This guy from earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, I'm 25 years old, roughly a 30 piece in Illuvium, Phantom, AVAX, and Sand. Also, 250 million Pulse and 150 million Pulse X. I'm a degen. I want to make my girl a stay-at-home wife. Plus, I want a Corvette after this bull run. More Pulse X or both Pulse and Pulse X?
Can't hate the bag. I'd have to ask you why sand, but maybe a legacy bag. Damn, brother. I mean, dude, you're killing it, bro. 30 piece.
At 25 years old?
25 years old.
Bro,
Alluvium,
you're doing it.
But you're killing it, bro. I mean, she's going to be a stay-at-home wifey at some point. The only thing I tell you is probably just don't buy the Corvette brand new. Buy like a year or two old.
Yeah,
you'll save some depreciation on that, and that way, like,
and you won't
if you do buy a brand new, you're gonna lose money on it.
And the dealer markup easily because it's brand new. You're gonna be paying 20-30 over sticker.
Yeah, that's the big advice there. Now, in terms of the wife, yeah, make your wife financially relevant, right? But it's your girlfriend, I'd imagine, because it's like you want to be your wifey at home and stuff, which is honorable. It is what it is, right? I like the Alluvium bag. I like the Phantom bag. I like the Avex bag. The sandbag. The sandbag.
Sandbag in this shit.
The sandbag. Oh my god. Honestly, the way I look at it, I mean, I kind of would just do both, bro. I mean, like the thing is, you don't have any hex at all, so like that's the only thing I'd like. I would love to see some P hex on this portfolio, but or some E hex, P hex, or something like that. But yeah, definitely the pulse bags and like the pulse hex bags need to be bigger. Definitely. Let me just double check the prices real quick. A Mummy with Sticky is icky. Let's see what we got here. Some DCC trivia. One of my favorite movies is actually Matilda. I love that movie.
There's a sucker born every minute.
There's a sucker born every minute. I'm gonna take them for all they got.
Yes, sir.
Bro, dude, Danny DeVito killed it in that movie. It's so crazy. Like it's the most well written. Like all the female characters in that movie are incredible in Matilda. Like all of them. Like go watch Matilda. It's incredible. Like I just recently saw it again, and I just was like, holy crap, what a banger.
Hey,
so you got like $23,000 currently in pulse. Yeah, I definitely, since you have 30,000 in the other coin, like definitely, like you need to stack more pulse chain, because once pulse chain leaves the train station, it's out of here. Pulse X is still pretty cheap right now. At some point, it'll be above sack point. It really just be right now about accumulating that, and then I'd get some P hex as well. I think you need a little P hex or E hex. Maybe 80-20, maybe 60-40 split on the E hex P hex side, but that's the way I do it.
Hey, shout out Super Hex. 4 million just bridged into the pulse chain,
Sheesh.
son. Woo! Goddamn.
There we go, baby. Woo! Yeah, Danny DeVito directed it too. I know, bro. Like dude, that movie is so hilarious. He's like the fucking funniest thing. Like I quote that to this day, man. There's a sucker board every minute. Once give for all they got. Like the government likes to test the ingenuity of the American businessman. He's like, we really should weld this on, but instead we're gonna use super glue instead. Then he kicks it. Like, oh my god, dude, it's just so hilarious. And the Miss Trunchbull is the best female villain of all time.
Yeah.
If you watch that movie, Miss Trunchbull is the absolute best female villain of all time. All time. All fucking time, dude. Like all time. Like, bitch was great, bro. She jumped off the second story thing. Boom. I believe she was strong. Like,
yeah,
like normally you see these movies, like, all right, like I forgot what stupid movie I saw, some like little like okay, in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the brand new one, right? Not the new one, but the Johnny Depp one, right? The chick that plays, I think it's the chick that chews bubblegum or something.
Yeah.
She's doing karate, and she beats up like all these dudes and they knocks her out. Get the fuck out of it. She's a 10-year-old little girl. She get fucking bitch slapped.
Yeah.
Bitch slapped. Miss Trunchbull, shot put, hammer throw, javelin. She deadlifted a car 180 and then was pushing like, bro, incredible, dude. She had the fucking the what, not shock, but what is that called? The the ball in the chain comp.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the name.
She was destroying, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you guys, go watch tonight. Go watch Matilda. I think it's literally on Netflix. That movie's incredible. That's actually a movie you show your kids. Like everything, the female character isn't stupid, it's well developed. Like you feel for her, she's smart. Miss Honey's well written too. You like Miss, like there is no thoughties in the movie. Even the mom is like, I just won the double bingo.
Miguel, you can't forget, use the rod, beat the child. That's my motto.
Grab the rod, beat the child. That's my motto. Oh man, it's such an incredible movie. But let's get back to the comments because everyone's talking about like they're going like crazy. Let's see. It appears $6 million from Sackbridge in the not bad, not bad. Yeah, Sack Wallet just added more LPs to PulseX. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they added mostly to die, but it looks they're allowing whales to be able to buy in with heavier bags and shit. Not bad. Whew. Yeah, Hex is going to do really well. We're doing real good, man. You had 20K to invest in RH coins. Which one would y'all pick? Dude, Pulse Chain, PulseX, P-Hex. Done. I'd probably, for me personally, I'd probably go like 10,000 Pulse Chain, 6,000 P-Hex, and 4,000 PulseX. And then as your DCA, you kind of shore up the PulseX bag and the P-Hex bag a little bit. Like I just evenly DCA, but that's the way. If I just had to go now, I just go boom, 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 and then DCA as it goes on. Damn, brother, man, we're about to punk, bro. Stand alive. Dude, a week ago, everyone crying. Not my chat, but oh my God. Twitter was a death zone. Like, oh, this is so stupid. Bro, look at this. Divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. Like, we were divided by 3. We're fucking, we 3 off the bottom, bros. This one was, oh my God. Like, we're just sitting there. I'm printing money. I'm printing money. I'm printing money, and I'm printing money. I got them T-shirts.
Baby, I heard you got a new man. You know where you want to be. It's purple. Are you worried about her location, player? You know she with me. Quit bothering us. It's purple.
Woo! I'm like pimping out here, babies. My money isn't green, it's purple. Dude, Twitter, bro. I'm ashamed of like 70% of Hexicans, how they acted on Twitter, bro. 70% of Hexicans were acting like victims. Like, I could tell they're sub 200 pounds. Victim weight. Sadness, bros. Shout out to Franklin, man. Big G. We decimated. Wait, we decimated? Huh? Oh, them T-shares, baby. Them T-shares. Yes, the Island Boys told you E-Hex is dead. It isn't. You know what? Let me give you one of the theses is why it's not dead. People don't know how to buy anything, and they don't trust some people, like some big people, they don't trust the bridge, right? Or they don't know what the bridge works, and they know Hex. Like, you know, like there's so much stuff going. Like, I have to be understanding. There's so much going on. You could be a guy in crypto, but you don't like. You could have been hyper paying attention in 2021, the markets, and you're just coming back to the cycle, and you just kind of don't know everything that's going on. So you're like, oh, Hex right here. I'll just buy Hex. So they'll literally just buy Hex on Ethereum because that's all they know. It's not dead. 2, Ethereum pumps up like crazy. That side's going to pump. E-Hex is a gateway drug into the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Dude, I got some people that DM me. They're salty. Like, fuck you, bro. All this shit because, dude, E-Hex has done better than P-Hex. It's caught up in stuff. Now, I'm not saying parity. I'm not saying all this crazy shit. I'm not going all bananas on it and stuff. I am more bullish on P-Hex still. But just because you can stake it, the fees are lower. The gas fees are ridiculous on Ethereum. But, like, I knew E-Hex wasn't going to die, you guys. And they fooled all you guys. And then, you know what? They got everyone to sell their E-Hex at, like, the worst rates ever. So when the ratio was like crazy like this, so there was a time in the beginning when E-Hex was like this versus P-Hex, great time, sure. Then it got like this, and once the prices got like this, once E-Hex and P-Hex got like this, then they got everyone to dump their E-Hex at that price into P-Hex. Man, I swear, brothers. E-Hex lives as long as Ethereum lives. That's facts. That's facts. Facts on facts. Racks on racks. Where is it? What you guys want to talk about? It's Ask Me Anything. I got something cooking, you guys. I won't tell them. Look, you know that one guy that does that one thing?
Yeah. Of course I know.
I'm gonna get him to do it.
Oh my God. That's gonna be funny.
Is it safe to say EHEX is basically leverage play on PHEX? Yeah, the liquidity pools are way smaller. That's the big thing. Liquidity pools are smaller. So as Ethereum goes higher and higher in price, if Ethereum doubles in price, you could have the same amount of people buying EHEX, and that will shoot up the price of EHEX to probably 3x. Yeah. It's crazy. And then on top of that, because the price is higher, then that leads to people like, oh, they'll sell some of their EHEX on chain for PHEX, and it kind of evens it out. And then you got to eat, and that pumps up PHEX. And there's a lot of shit. There's some people who haven't given up on both sides. When PHEX goes like bananas and EHEX doesn't move, they buy EHEX on chain, and that trust. Yeah, things are going good, man. Things are going good. You can buy EHEX on both chains, but stress. Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys could you guys don't have to even pay the Ethereum fees. You can just buy. You guys can go on Pulse Chain and just buy EHEX on Pulse Chain. There you go. EHEX has Wesley's. I mean, dude, I have EHEX. I have both. I didn't sell both. I ratio traded them. I grow both bags. I bought on the lows. I bought Pulse Chain. Like everything. All these. If you listen to 90% of these fucking like. I hate to say some of these hex influencers are just didn't know what they're. I mean, like I'm being nice because some of them were like just because out of ignorance. Some of them are just some of them are just counter trading you guys. Go back to my videos. If you go watch all through the bear market, I did not lead you astray. How would you feel if it didn't have 1 billion? If I didn't have 1 billion pulse, I feel like I weigh 80 pounds. I feel like victim weight right now. No,
yeah, I think Alan said it the best.
No, but it's all proportional, right? Like it's proportional, you know.
You know what's cooler than 100?
Yeah, if you got a billion, because look, a billion pulse is a lot of money. Dude. A billion pulse is a lot. Pull my screen again, Kyle. Right? A billion pulse is $93,000. The average American, the average person around the planet doesn't even have $1,000 in their bank account. Homies. Let's just say let's just say the average American did have $1,000. I have like, you'd have to have the average American, you have to have 93 times the average American's income or savings. And then on top of that, have the balls to then put it all in on Pulse. That's what I'm telling you, man. I was trying to tell you, man, when it was cheap, man. It's still cheap now. We're still under sack price. But at some point, imagine 8 months from now, we're 5 times higher in price in here. Maybe 10 times higher in price. A year from now. End of the year. Watch we're at a tenth of a penny.
Oh.
Once we go here on you 10x, watch we're a tenth of a penny, bro. That means, you know what, a tenth of a penny? Pulse Chain would be $1 million. $1 million per billion. $1 million per billion. It's purple. I heard you got a new man. Well, I mean, dude, I'll get ridiculous. One of these, dude, in the bull run, I'll be wearing purple.
Baby, I heard you got a new man. You know where you want to be. It's purple.
Now. This is why back in the day I was and still pull the screen again, Kyle. Sorry. This is why I was talking to you guys when the price, like, this is why I was talking to you guys about Pulse in millions, right? Remember I said that? So when Pulse Chain right now for a million Pulse Chain is basically $100. It's $93 for a million Pulse Chain. This is why I was talking about it in bite-sized chunks to you guys. If it does a 10x from here, let's say it does around 10x from here, right? Around 10x. That would mean something that you guys bought for $30, $60, or $90 is now worth $1,000. So if it just goes to like 20% of a penny, which isn't that crazy, by the way, that's like a 20x. That's 2,000. This remember, like you see it like when the prices were at 30, Miguel, you sound like a crackhead. How do I sound now? Not so crazy. You know, it was like, Miguel, do you really think a million pulse? Like, dude, I got it on videos, you guys. A million Pulse Chain A million pulse chain will be $2,000. People were like, I don't know, man. You think so, Miguel? And a lot of people, you guys were like, yeah, fuck yeah. That would have been what? A 60x? It's only a 20x away now. It's a 20x away. It was 60x away. Now it's 20x away. You can go higher than that, but isn't that, look how, this is why it's so important to buy these things crazy. Look at that. It's so, look, when it was at the all-time low, 30s, in the 30s, right? It was $30, $34, $37 to buy a million pulse chain. You've now tripled up. It's now almost $100 for that million. But at the time when I said it was $30 per million, it can go to $2,000. We're only 20x away now. It was 60x plus. How crazy is that, man? That's so fucking beautiful. That deserves a fucking Pepe. I'm gonna give you the old. I'm gonna give you the new Pepe.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened to know we were nothing. I don't even need your love. You treat me like a stranger and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and you change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
You know, and yeah, man. And it's still not too late. I mean, there's still, but you see why it's so important? Like we were here during the bottoms when it would suck. And that's crazy. Like during the actual bottom for Pulse Chain and PulseX and eHex and PHex and all this stuff and E and Q and whatever LGBTQ2 stuff, bottom we had, there was more bitching a couple weeks ago. Now everyone's happy. Now everyone's happy. Now, okay, put the token, put it up. Go ahead, Kyle.
So I can't figure out how to buy Pulse. Is the Token Express a good route?
No, you should go on gopulse.com. That's a decent one. Or you can onboard through Coast. I haven't personally used that Token Express. Maybe it is good, but I've never used it, so I can't recommend it. So go through here, or you know, I definitely take our next crypto mindset course so you can get more educated on stuff, because we're coming out with that so we can train you guys up. But definitely, like, I'd go to gopulse.com or coast.com. And you can onboard that way through a debit or credit card. But you're going to want to learn. It's good to get the opportunity to be able to buy now, but you want to get to the point where you actually know how to move around. And that's what we teach. We teach you actually how to use crypto and everything like that, man. Or join the Citadel for the time being. If you join now, you'll get like a good discount, man. The Citadel is literally, it's $98 a month. You get $50 off the next crypto mindset course for every month you're in there. And then if you pay with crypto, you get 15% more off. So you're talking about $200 off the next crypto mindset course. That's awesome. And if the price is dumped, then we eat that L. God damn it. Dump thy crypto on us. Like I literally remember this. I kind of told them, bro, chill the fuck out. I tell the guy, they're like, hey, Miguel, I dumped my crypto at that price on you guys. Yeah, I noticed. Asshole. Oh my god, man! Like, people are so ridiculous, dude. But I love you guys. But man, they're like, you're like, every time I say, like, I bought this price, I bought lower, Miguel. Hee hee ha ha. But let me stop sharing screen. I'll show you guys. So we're almost at it. I think we're like 5 people away from 400 people in the Citadel, you guys. The Citadel keeps expanding, keeps growing. All hail the Citadel, a baby of my making, of me and Charlie's creation. The Citadel is a really helpful chat group. It's a Telegram. Telegram's the master race, not Discord. Discord's for plebs. But projects use them, so we have to use it for research purposes. But Telegram is the master race. It's the number one place to ask questions, get help. We have recorded and non-recording what's called AMAs in there. Ask me anything. You can ask spicy stuff in there that is not what cannot be answered on YouTube. You get a huge discount in the crypto mindset courses. You get a weekly newsletter that goes over technical analysis, fundamental analysis, on-chain analytics, that go over top 10 cryptos, that goes over chart setups, news events, and a meme or two, as well as the lovely Mike's in there as well, and many other people. So I definitely would join up, you guys. There's a lot of soldiers in there, and as well as the first people that will find out about the next crypto mindset course are going to be the Citadel and the current crypto mindset course, man. So shit, don't miss it out, man, because when we open the course, so it's only going to be open for like a couple days, and it's gone. You can't get in. Yeah. The fees are high, man. Unfortunately, most people don't care about the fees. They're just price go up and buy. Yeah, I mean, but the sometimes like you have to eat the fees. Just get in. Like like in stocks, like if you have a high fee, you'll take you like 10 years to make your money back. But in crypto, you can make some money. But the fees are high. Yeah, there's ways to do it. Like here, I'll show you the easiest way you can do it. You can buy some Ethereum. I'll tell you a couple step-by-step guides right here. So you can just buy some Ethereum on Coinbase, move it to a MetaMask, buy some wrapped Pulse chain, and then bridge that Pulse chain over to Pulse chain, and then from there you can bridge the Ethereum over, and then you can use your Ethereum to then buy Pulse chain. You need a little bit of Pulse chain to give you gas in order to pay the gas fees. You join the Citadel, people would just, if you ask somebody like, hey, can you lend me some Pulse chain for the gas fee, you'll just send back. It's like lending somebody like a penny or whatever. But the homies help everyone out in the Citadel. But you see that right there, for a lot of people, they don't even know how to get started on that, and this is where we help you, man. I sold all my cryptos for eHex. Huh? Cool, I guess. Hopefully it was a good price, man. But hey, shout out to you. You said you went all in on eHex. I love it. Well, hey, man, to each his own. But with that, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, man. I will be back here at Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be doing a couple of interviews next week. Next Saturday, I'll be doing an interview with Cappy. Shout out to assholeconsulting.com, Aaron Clary. I'll also be doing an interview with RG3, and I've got a couple other interviews and stuff. So I might actually be on some other channels and everything like that, but I'll keep you guys posted. But I will be doing 2 interviews on the channel next week as well. I think Charlie's doing an interview as well. And yeah, man, I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and sometimes if I feel like it, another day. But make sure to follow the official manga release. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. Don't follow the fake DCC. I'm verified on all platforms. So here's the link right here. Follow all the official manga releases. So with that, man, thank you. Later.
She didn't have to cut me off.